enye asem ketwa ni nyina ye nhira na wotwemu ni nyina from Monday to Friday na efiada no Nyankopon eto nhira Nyankopon ehirehira ye Nyankopon de nsuo egudie ye nyina within the week so a ye beka se eya ne sa so ye de Awurade ase so adom ye nsuo na epete yembre ne de ye nyina na wotwemu no nyina ni nim se de akobia no ebe nhira e de amaye nsuo ne to nti ebesre sabre de be no miensa ba pausima be du miensen ebia de okọ krom de okọ adwuma wahya bia ye boabo ye ho ne akofi adawafo na de ye ebekọ adawafo na mode ye kọ no nsuo to sa no a ne kwan ne so ho aba be ye tro kakra ya kwan yi ye nyina ye nim se ne yesitie bebi wo no ma potholes de da unkonko ho de obehu ane se wakọ akotum na opie so sa nti ebesa adawafo no se nsuo toyi so ho na yama ye nan abembe ye car ne break no na se ubetimi a wiper no ya hwe because raining season no an yeremu no into car no wiper blade no se ayedada no ahwe no wa fix it na fe o hazard light ne du ba bia eya na nsuo no se ne esi to dendende no edene se bia obi edi wanima na se obi eba obehu ne nso se kanea no esi so anase hazard ne esi so a etima hu se bibi ewanim anase bia obi eba obekọ na wakwakodi ukwan so kakra so ho enti Nyankopon no a wonkra yen na onfe nyina emfa yen kodrufie yesoso e bia ye ba be bod night no Nyankopon onkra yen na onfe yemra adwumam na yemedi pa emfa enkohwe abusuafo no enti awia isu yada wase so domre odo wadaje ode eye o television no ene obibia fam ye awia ne ye ba be fa dwene dia fa Ghana ho ye tena se ye se no nsia ne ye sore ama news team na ba besom na omususun de be ka chiri no ade on be boaboa no so ho aprapa ye chi no na omode abro na wahunu nsem a esisi ewo oman ni mu medin ade na Yaw Boamah manfo family bia boga dwumede menam de ho chia me yato de nsem Montie dwumede eye nomiensa de kosi no nsia bia ewo Owia television so o Ashanti region na mpotamu na wutie ne a ewo radio so a eye precise 105.9 FM precise 105.9 FM yedwumede etwagu so den so ho and yes also streaming our social media platforms nyina so oko Facebook wa Owia TV Facebook Owia TV oko YouTube wa Owia TV official ne Owia TV edwumede ne etwagu honum and I say oko TikTok so a Owia TV official edwumede nyina etwagu social media platforms I would do nyina so say ebia WhatsApp message and say text message obetimi dia fa 0243220044 so am yakenkan dia ma 0243220044 so am yakenkan ede ama ewia yi mamemfa we enhyase so ho say de bia na yede bibi kakra etu yekotodwem na yede ekoyenim no ewia yi no mame emfa we enhyase so ho for we enhyase emfa emma na the American say never be ashamed of work that puts food on your table. A small salary is better than waiting for someone to give you money. Or say never be ashamed of work that puts food on your table. A small salary is better than waiting for someone to give you money. We de medo start dwumedie no eno no so ho enti aduane a anase adwuma ema wonsa kowa no adwuma bia wonsa kutam except bia oye amroba so ho adwuma bia woye bia legal so te ase legal mra kwan so no eni kwan se wo fere ebia me ye kuani ebia me ye carpenter ni ebia me ye doctor me ye nurse me ye nsemtwireni me ye teacher ni me se me fere adea me namfofo me classmate me no musi so no ebia be ye lawyers nti me nko me ye teacher ni ne de ase me fere ase ansim ye ase ma faili hell no there be oja say no enema won sakowa no eno na ma utia wo light bill eno na ma utia wo water bill eno na ma utia wo rent o dan ka no yeso no eno be mu utia no ukwa fere ya de ebi kra oye medical doctor oye lawyer so oye nurse but wo de no oye better off say bia me classmates nyina eya ban dwuma me nko ade agya me ti dwom na me ye budua nti me fere no emfere me classmates nyina say omo eye abe adwuma me de me ye tailor ni ene ye say from the fashion designers onum pumpam we no maye ne a kaftan ne adade wonya no for craft 500 Ghana nom ene bi diko enimu so ye design kakra bi ato baby na obo aboden so ti ase eti debi adwuma no se no na ma won sako ano ene ma utimi taduane die ene ma utimi survive ana se ososo na manfo kwa awuko bi a ofere aye den so ti ase na o twen ntu ugye akwetena fi na watwen se obi ebe ma osempoa ebe ma otaku se gikoto aduane di da bia na nipa no ebe ma obi da bia na nipa no obeyi sika ma se gifa koto aduane di so nti adwuma wo ye de abusiafo eya mfere ho kra wate nti wei any message anopai anase wie me de ehye wase so ho na ye de a kickstart ye dwumadie no ewo Owia TV so na wie me guest a ka me ho enie me guest a ka me ho ama ye di dwuma no enie so ho gentleman wei na ka me ho wie ama ye di ye dwumadie no ora Amisa Anuwi Obed ora Amisa Anuwi Obed or your Deputy Western Regional Communication Officer hopeful na chese osre etu ainini ese ahina omo ewo Western Region se omo emfa to me mano ewo NDC party nim na omeye Deputy Western Regional Communication Officer emfama NDC party no ora Amisa Anuwi Obed ebe kan ho ewo fidioma sei obetena se na ye din komo ya fa adwene de afaga na ho sa so ena Nana AJ Perez oka the NPP communication team hum ewo asantemantema say na no NPP amanyoko no committee so mo kotete ye no ono ene ye spokesperson edema the transport committee of NPP Nana AJ Perez so no ebe ka me ho awie ama ye din komo de afaga na ho Mixon BY Dominic Mixon so eka the communication team of UP party ho oka the communication team of UP party ho and udintintimai our UP party nim our Ashanti region Mixon BY Dominic so no abetena se awie ama ya to adwene edin komo de afa oman ho enti me guest awie a one mo eka me ho ama yesinkunya Ghana ho ye di Ghana ho komo ebusiafo ene eye chese ewranumi omo ena eka me ho awie ama ye di enkomo ewo ye dwumadie eso na ebusiafo ma yen start ye enkomo no emfa emfree eye ahanom ese ebusiafo ebeto dwase the bro regional chairman of MPP kwambafo abronye sana dodo no ade frɛ no abronye ebusiafo ebeto dwase wakwakọ kasetia etia judge ema ya chene contempt aposi for che no odin ho kochira police for onomo ema ne bill mekai sabre no onobo Alexander Afenyoma ke ne koma ne bill na omo ye somfa no ho mecho odin ho kochira oduru na police for den court omo din court no na court every Monday no se omo mfa no nko bia na custody kosisa asem no mo bedi ede awie ene MPP amanyoko no charge ema ene ensem ekosu kurimu na enya asem ketwa enra eno mutiri ye ya omoko file appeal ema high court wa kra tena asem no so no oso mu a enra abronye enya bail ewo eye enkrapompede mantemu na MPP amanyoko no beka ya enra wonu ko prenya bail ma abronye no the general secretary of the party ede tudwa se ombeko no makwa petition the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Paul Bafuboni, and the Judicial Service, say judge now was circuit court 9 no this case, on some fatase or twice this case, Na Ghana Mrakra say a judge cannot be or a judge don't even a judge in his own court and I say the own case. As I'm not for judge home, a cobana says a seven no, I a for judge near my judge and not so idiot. Some Tomfi say, yeah, some free judge and some no more emfa and comma the Pafofrona onto us so in and the NPP led by the General Secretary at the petition a comma Chief Justice Justin Kodia from Pon any day anymore. For has lawyer Justin Kodia Frimpong ne nsɛm a ɔde etudwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ɔnom ɛkɔde ɔmo petition akɔakɔma the Chief Justice ne the Judicial Service no nsɛm ɔde etudwa busuafo na yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛnya bi ɛde amamo nti well lawyer Justin Kodia from busuafo yɛnche deɛ kɔ so.
Microphone required.
General, you are welcome. It's a brand new day. We hope today is going to be a good day. Looking at the current unnecessary arrest in the country, General, I hope today things will change. Well, definitely.
We are here to submit formal petition to His Lordship, the Chief Justice for Kwabena Bafo.
Dia Frimpong or de eye ensem etudwa na honorable Hawa Kumsin a former MP de ma this year is it a Utu Senya East Kaswa and an important na ye MP de ma wumum or also be deputy or sabe minister na or share a president special initiative just a ministry bebrebe na Hawa Kumsin so no so no ekasai this young girl ene ababetoja se abaya we ababetoja se court granting a bail na court granting a bail na for sika court edito ne tiri so 1 million Ghana cedis 1 million Ghana cedis. This young girl ebetoja se a police for picking up from Sechere Kumawu Zongo ningina ensembia okaye the farm mampeni John Dramani Mahama ho na asedru baby kwa na se all threaten mampeni amebia kwa kama mampeni yire se mampeni onya no kro obeku no ma waku mampeni ne busua chese wahye ne yire ne maase utie awura ne nkomo okan no anyame anim die ene ne nsem okan na no ohye na no odene pa nyame anim die entwaye so ho police for picking up ewo Sechere Kumawu Zongo ena omo ede no ekọ enkran enom de ne court nyame ya adom omanya bail di amano but bail condition no de etete ne se ano oden honorable Hawa Kumsin ekasai ede efa sade no yenti no
Court as we speak. What kind of insult was not rain on court as we speak? What kind of insult was not rain on His Excellency Nana Addo in this country? What kind of insults was not rain on them? Were people arrested? No. So what has changed? I mean, a few days ago, I asked someone that, are we in the jungle? Are we in the military era? No. Ghana is a developed country. It's a democratic country. So why can't we all, air out our views? Some section or portion of Ghanaians can say what they want and go scot-free, and others cannot do that. Oh. Why?
Which lady are you making reference to?
This lady popularly known as Boamah. She's a TikToker. I'm told she was brought from Kumasi. Yeah. I'm yet to go and see. And so what we are witnessing in the country now is not the best. We are pleading with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that if he's not heard, he's not in the know, he should intervene.
Weye aye honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin so who were former MP de ma this year Utu Senya and yet kan kaswa ne mpotamo this young lady and some more kanye the far President John Dramani Mahama onya mienum ni entwaye some unprintable words na oyusu ye de emama mpani ne yire ne ma na busua nyina absafo entwaye nti we yamra wo mo grante ne bail na police for de no efri eye court no mo eko na fe conditions a court no de maye no ne lawyers ne team a na eka ho no oma ye ho adwuma se beye na ene Friday so betimi asa akofie a watimi akofie ewo honom John Boadu formal general secretary de ma NPP party ne eneyi ope national chairman edi ewo NPP party nim John Boadu so ko honom anopa no na ne nsemo de tudwa kakrani.
But we've seen examples of people who have been arrested on their way from Boku to Accra. Some of them have been killed. Some of them have been killed. So people are arrested under such circumstances like we're in the 80s. I don't think that it is right. And it doesn't matter why. Has she killed somebody? So if you send her to court, known courts by all of us, so that we can provide legal service for the person, that one too you won't do. What else do you want? That's why you were voted for.
But do you think that the comments that she made were, you know,
I don't know
appropriate?
the comments. What I know is that she's my party person. She's made a comment. I'm not aware of the comments. I'm here. If she has killed somebody, they should be brought to an open court. That's all that we are asking for. It's not about what she did or what she did not do. Because nobody is going to encourage anybody to pass any unsavory comment. This is not what the New Patriotic Party stands for. We don't do that.
But the police clearly
which police?
They clearly
don't they hear
that
people making all kinds of comments in this country? Have they arrested them? There's this chief somewhere in somewhere calling all presidential candidates Sankwas. Didn't they hear? What kind of police are you talking about? Police that arrest people based on their political color, based on the direction of what they say. Is that what you are talking about?
But this is not the first time that we're seeing this.
Because they've been doing it and nobody talks about it. You understand? So it's not a question of, I'm not interested in what she said or she didn't say. What's important is that if she has said something that frowns on the law or that is against the law, it should be brought to an open court. Let us provide her with legal counsel.
It's where John Boadu, former general secretary of the NPP and open national chairman Edi or NPP party number NE10 and Kanina has to do with ASI young girl we our Kasa the Etiamampeni John Dramani Mahama and the Efrimo Eba and Romade girl we call court Emma court granting a bill no lawyer near Ojinam Ekoye de Emma this young lady Emma Nensa etime eka baila ene yetete across omo edin komo eweche de etenie court no Emma this young lady bail ne na ne lawyer honorable anase lawyer na J Bafo awua honorable lawyer na J Bafo awua MP edema this year woman share South constituency one ko ginam ekonye epre de ma young lady we enya bail ene ewie na de etete ne se conditions a court no to so se girl no enya nsa na ye ja no afri police cells anase baby owo bia no se ye free sika bi 1 million Ghana cedis so they call Ghana sika dada ne mu a 10 billion onfa meto eno chese so ne passport onfa enko no onfa nkonko to court na ne Ghana card so no onfa enko to court onomo na eno chese so no sa kwantuo bi ne na montie bi onomo a agiso bi court na so tiransa na so bitima ya wakwakoye lawyer na J Bafo awua ekasai se nyame anim ne court ama ne client this young lady bill there but bail condition na court no de maye no nyame anim ne ano den ano so ehye ene so akwa Friday o time a awie ya court no e sa conditions we baye no a nyame anim ne eye britia wa mu enti abaya sukono mu a eja bia obekom kra adwuma kra no onye bi so ananse bi kra wo ye bia de gechire be duru 10 billion na mokofa we e de ato no so se mpo so mo be appeal age say ye efi juada ana Monday Tuesday Wednesday so a holiday lawyer na J Bafo awua e kasai e de fa ne client young girl we
So Amina was brought to court today. She was brought to court for the prosecution to arraign her before court. Following the arraignment, the prosecution read the charge sheet, the offense, and the brief facts. We then made the application for bail. When we made the application for bail, we contended strongly that these are facts. The facts put before the court are facts that were yet to be established. That being the case, and taking into account the fact that the charge against her was a misdemeanor, there was no basis in having her remanded. The prosecution thought otherwise, and so they made a very strong contention for her to be remanded. Indeed, very laughable, with all great, with it, for want of a better word, was their contention that unless she's remanded, her release is going to excite Ghanaians to also commit similar offences. Clearly, they wanted a remand to punish her, and so that was their position. But the court disagreed with them, and the court granted bail. But unfortunately, the terms of the court were so onerous to the extent that the court made an order for her to deposit her passport. When it was obvious that she doesn't have a passport, and the court's attention was drawn to same, indeed, the court then said that we should bring an application for variation of its order. For us, it was unfortunate because the court's ink was yet to dry, and that we had highlighted that for the court to take that into account, because not every Ghanaian has a passport. And so to include same in your bail conditions, right, it's more like refusing the person bail unless that variation order is made. Today is Friday. What it simply means is that the variation cannot be done in the next 2 days, where we need to serve the other side by giving them reasonable notice. And so it's unfortunate that by this she's hampered or she's constrained. But we hope to work assiduously to get her out. That for us is unfortunate. So she was granted bail in the sum of 1 million cedis, with 3 sureties. One of whom should be a civil servant. The other should be one who would secure it with a landed property. And then she herself will have to deposit her passport and then Ghana card.
Lawyer Nana J. Bafo Ewa, Lawyer Nana J. Bafo Ewa, MP Dema this year, or Menchia South Constituency. Menchia South Constituency. Or no, any lawyer Ekoye. Edema young girl we enya bail ene area ewo Accra ema senena make no conditions a court no de ema yese girl no enisu ansana ye release no ene no nyame enem ni no kire se ano den ano ehye du baby kra no omo twen judge na dwene koso se ra no ye obi a passport kra no nkuta bi nti se oka so onfa ne passport emeto court no mo a ade no kra woni bi dida to okofa no we eno de aba beto no mo se no akire na judge no eja tunso kenie monko file for bi appeal bi na ye very bail condition no no kire se ene yefiada wo ene yefiada so hu fiada so asem de so hu intufo be ya na just why na Monday bia enti we the free court ebaye efa this young lady I beto just say wakaseti mampeni what threaten mamenka ne sa what threaten mampeni no bekuno na obehye na busua se nsam ne de busua for na no de mintimi enka ensen repeat e wafidie so wanya bail but conditions e woni bail no hono ano edine pa enye asem ketwa yento aso na yemfamo enko parliament yemfamo enko parliament awie yemfamo enko parliament kakra na parliament resume a wonomo resume no niema pinu a na omofiri akwama ba ye omo ye ho adwuma o mrasebe gefiem na ade ba ko a chese omayimu proud to 2024 elections chese ebe campaign message kra didi hu nkomo eye ntrumu eni gege emra na eda parliament man na se parliament approve ye na koto mampani na nado danko akufuado animu a mampani ansign mamenka ne sa one sign and secretary churo koma parliament se omonsan forma de se abrante bi de asem na court ntenkozi se supreme court ebe bu asem no mampani assign sa mra no a enye ye so ho emeno susu no be ye twima mentwe politics a ye wo ho enya asem keto speaker of parliament akasa e de afa ho se o se parliament wo mo every break up be ya wo mo eye adwuman o so mo ye o mo ne man ten na sa gege anti-gay bill ne anti-LGBTQI+ bill no womo enyintum and sana parliament besa so asori biwa one more asori. Speaker of Parliament.
Parliament has also taken note of the concerns recently expressed by sections of the public and various stakeholders regarding the delay in the passage of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025. We appreciate the keen public interest in this important legislation and acknowledge the expectations of the citizenry on the matter. As stakeholders may be aware, the committee responsible for the bill has concluded its public hearing and stakeholder engagements. In view of the significance of the bill and the need to advance the legislative process, I urge the committee to present its report for consideration and passage by the House before the end of this meeting. Very important. Honorable members, let me also inform you that our Parliament will host the Africa Family Values and Sovereignty Conference. It's taking place from the 3rd to the 5th of June.
The way Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Smana Bagbenena Yete Nkano, we Emra Nakese Parliament onomo aba break na omo resume enra and this answer to January okasa edefa emrebia eda Parliament anima ye friend say Property Rights of Spouses Bill, Property Rights of Spouses Bill. Na samra we emrebia Speaker defende MPs ne kakra defende Parliament so kakra o se enyem rebia umbetima rase no mabo body ma atraso no mo ababegia tum o se ne o so mo ye rebia so hu ja o so mo taking national dimension o so many religious bodies no e de ho enkomo no mo ne ahemfu bi kra so no e di ho nkomo because e sensitive sort ya say na entiase ye adwuma nsana so begia tum mo agia tum ti nyese bia Parliament no na asa wafa kwan bi so e delay mra no ne mo e woniema pie wo so mo ye e wo mra no hunti na akobasa.
Please, the word spouse comes from the Latin word sponsus, which means betrothed. And so when we have law that gives opportunity to different groups to marry differently. And so you have the Mohammedan Marriage Act, and you also have that of the Christians, and you also have that of the traditional people. And now trying to talk about spousal property rights of spouses, you definitely meet challenges. It is not the failure of the Parliament of Ghana. It is a challenge for the country. And we have to meet each other halfway. So, blame should not be placed on Parliament of Ghana because we don't decree laws. We pass laws that are acceptable by our people. And so please, the activists, take these things into consideration in trying to lay blame on Parliament of Ghana. We are equally very concerned about the lack of clarity of these matters. And the recent pronouncement of the courts is what has caused the concerns raised by the public. So please, I want to assure Ghanaians that Parliament remains committed to seeing this bill through in a manner that is just.
And we Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbenena Yete Nkano Ninyina yes spousal bill edamra swejafo ni mo hwe ni mo semra swejafo beji ede atum eno na ochichire mu ede akire no eguso de mo parliament ababe to dwabo nim deda chechire mu ha aye ho adwuma e wo board isu mpempi ede amamo asante achem no mp ohene Kwame Frimpong a wakwakudin senseme wa bruchimem FBI for enam eye Amsterdam aposifo ne omo security agency so wono ayire no the last time ne e catch them say oboaba no ho akọ court na de eye tete na kesa no odin ayire so se de ne a wan wi na Amsterdam for no be release no enam FBI for na mo de na kwa America mem ama bone kro no a FBI for no ese waye no emra ene na kwa kodi no America abonten so eba ye aba betodwa se Ghana ban na lawyer for Foreign Affairs Ministry ene parliament mu nyina ka bomu a wono mo ehwese omo ene FBI abrofo no ene Amsterdam security agencies ne be din komo na so benya ni tire didimu a mra no kra no so hom enya adwuma se ne yese na efata na the minority in parliament akasa de afa ho wono mo se be bia yegina no osa ban na ne ntutu yeye oman na nimonyam oman no emuduro na yede egrato pressa no nti aban no enya ne ntutu yeye na engagement bi wo no mo a ene ne kine ya wono mo enhwe se omo ebe di hu anamo na oman reputation at stake was a issue.
Mr. Speaker, days before we reconvene, our colleague, the Honorable Member for Asante Achem North, was detained at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam in connection with allegations of financial crimes involving International Investigative Corporation. Parliament confirmed the incident on May 12 through a statement from the Clerk of Parliament. We understand that the government, Parliament, and our mission in The Hague are engaged in securing legal representation and consular support. We acknowledge those steps, but they are not sufficient. This arrest has inflicted deeply damaging blow to Ghana's international reputation. Our country's name has been dragged through European headlines in a manner that reflects poorly on this parliament and this nation. The government must respond to this as what it is, a crisis with serious reputational consequences for Ghana. We call on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Speaker's Office to intensify engagement, deploy a senior diplomatic presence, brief this House regularly, and issue a formal statement on managing the international fallout. Silence and routine will not suffice. On innocence, until proven guilty, the minority is unequivocal. No court has made any findings against our colleague. We would not try him in the court of public opinion. And we call on all political actors and media to show the
APJ was deputy minority leader. Ewo mrasibege fiem saso e mrasibege ni ema adehye wo asokwa abaton pesia so ewo Ashanti region na yete ne nka nto na leading minority no ema omo sa submission we ewo mrasibege fiem for yene mo kase President John Dramani Mahama is in the Savannah region. President John Dramani Mahama ewo Savannah region si yene mo kase na okoto so ho Savannah region oko resetting tour Savannah region we President John Dramani Mahama na probo awode ekwakopi Savannah region eno no na yentete ene se ena oduru honum odnani ekre solar na solar hona okono omo ewo National B-STEM program for basic schools oko na wakwakọ lanche ewo solar abonten so na obetwa so na afeso so no say contractors omo ye adwuma e wo solar wa highway any bole tinga rehab road no rehabilitation hon sensem President John Dramani Mahama beko no nani akwakodi ekire eno eche susu no yese omo ayi asase yantam bi asi ho no mo a omo ede ye bole district 24-hour economy model market. President John Dramani Mahama beko no mo nwakwako esene ho esoso enema esi eko na fe wakwako commission Mahama ICT Center or Damango Savannah Regional Capital and so no ebeboa mangomesia ho nsensem etu empone yehwe ni mu se President John Dramani Mahama na proboi obekwa akohia ahemfo a ewo Savannah region titiru ene yagbongura obekọ na so na wakwa akohia no na afiaban enwuma ne aban ne ma oyesoso no President John Dramani Mahama akwakoboboso ede akire yagbongura we yemra President John Dramani Mahama esi form ewo Savannah region na okwakohye na probase ewo region mu eno no yentete ne se ministers BT se Minister for Roads and Highways, Education Minister, Youth Development and Empowerment Ministers and just say government appointees be bribe kwako kama mpeni ho na pro bono etimi ewie peyo mampeni be ye open forum obeye open forum na obedi ade be 16 months ni achievement enema waye ewo omayimo mampeni John Dramani Mahama boboso na fesusu amakwan ma question and answer time Q&A time with the president so no ebekoso ewo forum no ase na yate se mampeni bekoso so na yese Savannah Regional Hospital onomo AC no mampeni John Dramani Mahama bekoho na odeni akwakoho sene adwuma esi eko ewo ehonom se eno mo kasei was starting the engagement no and I said it no ewo Savannah region yesemo bose ye ni edi akiri ye befra to bia no yemfa enkame mamema me gentleman na kwaba na fe straight ye medi enkomo ewo efia ha sei mame emma me gentleman no akwaba ewie me se ora amisa anowi obed ora amisa anowi obed osre etua ine ne yesa ine for NDC party no mo Western region se momfa to be mano na omeye deputy Western regional communication officer omeye deputy Western regional communication officer emfa emma party no ora amisa anowi obed ebe kan ho awie ama yedi nkomo na yafa adwene ede afa Ghana ho Nana J Perez so eka the communication team of MPP ho Nana J so no ebe ka me ho eye awie ama yedi enkomo na no MPP omo committees a omo kotete ye no ono ene ye spokesperson ede ema NPP omo transport committee no Nana J Perez so no ebe ka ho awie na yafa plans ede yafa Ghana ho and Minya Mixon BY Dominic so eka the communication team of a UP party no and minimze ne a wonderful day for them because omo grandma is celebrating a birthday 106 years 106 years my minute dear wow
Madam Vic.
Yes, Victoria Chirematin. Mama Victoria Chirematin. Yes.
106.
Yeah, 106. 106 years young. Yeah. Wow, I like that.
Yeah, Bompire said the Radidi Amanibia.
106 years. Bompire is coming for being Gambium.
Yes.
Oh, mixing.
I say Penny Fia.
Yeah.
And say Adrian Owia or the chief no. Say enu ne boane pa.
Okay.
Enu ne adea me observe it. Into call your party office. Yeah, portrait be bring in the west wakekam because or that wisdom. A trese time ana Alan Papa etiase ultimate Adrian
papa by say how on betimi ama culture center aye ye for Asanteman abetene akọ nationwide no e kire say ma me that so was animdie no because obi na obi ware the two of them becomes one nti ba akọ ne papa efri mu ntem no maame ne na wo ho no ma oye ne father ne ne maame nti advice bi a ohia bi a no oya akọ
ne maame ho
nti se nyame ma no be 50-60 years ka ho a you betimi celebrate na wa be one of the youngest president's mother in the near future because makohu ohima bi sa be poso hima also no so that very young so no kra kunya no so atena so over 90 years but ni nyina no ye bompa say they will stay long for us nti we me wish no say e wo mu say enye party gidi but the na kuma pe no erade nyema no
at least boys be ye kakra na say boys ne be fa ho ye nyema na abrewa eja mo abrewa de eja be fufu to kakra ne
say o chief nankasa ne birthday crowd on time celebrating gidi or no we say or celebrating a birthday only the needy and the market women until last year and I'm who say one celebrating a birthday no so because that time be and a birthday draw or shada badge so market celebrate
hey chief
okay or shada eco market on celebrate and I'm nim dey ntia be time be and e ba e be market day e wo just
e be share e just so market day
okay nti eba market day na no omo afa ne sa na omo nyina ono omo celebrate boom
okay
nti we no minim said the ombe ne say ma me no be we say omo observe na omo share love to the needy and na there mama Vic eta pepper nti grandma you will show more years to come so that you live longer for us
sure and we mixing and mama na kwaba no ye hwene mu say Ora Amisa Anuwi Obed, the Western Regional Deputy Communication Officer, hopeful Emma NDC, Obekan hon ame ya to adwumadi ne so. Na J Perez so e kan the communication team of MPP hon wo Asantema so a spokesperson na no MPP kote to omo committees no or a spokesperson e demand the transport committee. Na J Perez so no Obekan hon ama yedi enkomo o fia ha sei. Na mix and mention common as say emfa enfri o ho no mo na me sure say abronye issue yi ene ensemo a APP e de efa ho or say the seeming political persecution of opposition NPP members the case of abronye untumi Baumia this young girl omo fan wo kumawu maham yes Aminata omo epeken ne ades MPP say they are gagging people. Omo suppress free speech, freedom of expression, any ade and maybe we are say no. You should allow Ubia to express your opinion on national issues. Any ade they can say at every point in time, you gage obi. In the case of Abronya the end, Oma Kokra petition the Chief Justice. A judge na or handle case no so we say kwanya judge ne fa so handle case no entwe make some mention same thing for one na
say o masa call diplomatic call no cry o ma petition
yes they petition them
but say ye nyina observe ya from nanado ne ba womia period neighbor no omo na ma time bia ye kai omo ne omo pass to because omo press freedom organ hanom na your position your 60th over 60 other 62nd or 60th
just a world press freedom index
no index no na Ghana ye ni baby ko
okay
but as we speak now omo baaye no omo aba ye ama NDC aba ye ama Ghana to so 30th into 30th na kire say na ye 60 kra na emu half eko e kire say there is that much press freedom e Ghana na there omo hide behind no yenko 1992 constitution no article 21 clause 1 section A and B and no ne ade a omugina so e de ye nema omo kan the first one talks about press freedom and the media press freedom near the print no and media e be a radio station TV ne adese a ye wey and na oba ne B na Nibini talks about nipa your feelings, your belief, ne academic expressions of an individual opinion.
Yeah.
And no na nkofo use it. But imagine say mu use opinion. Nema na okana it should be factual. Sebi o mete say me ye nema bia ensem fata na obi te baby na okasa o make sense there. The oye sebi o nyansa nim. O say nipa ne di matemu. But o kire me say ne ye a madana di no. E kire say menjene ho ansa me yes ade no. Say e yes na omo ka de a problem nim. But o de nipa ni si ho na o didi na tem. Na o threaten say omunkuno kra. I don't think this one is freedom of speech because we know 2001 Hokufoba and Okromo decriminalize this kind of speech.
The criminal libel law.
Yes. Enti yamfa abronya de example. Or Ohia TV.
Yes.
And or the buy no. Or catch MPP4 say. And yet MPP4 TV stations. MPP4 intimate control no. The opesa oka and obeka wo mu TV to. Omo general secretary abronya didi na tem. Emma ono as an individual MPP ni no otimi refer abronya to the party elders.
Yeah, to the party's disciplinary committee.
Enti omo je no say I will not attend any kangaroo meeting bia.
Yeah.
Asema abronya kan no nti ono no hu se de abronya de aye ne de enye koto de no boje meboa. That is what they want to say because they all can about omanpanyi ene ne yere ene ne mano eno e defamation. Nti president no he is the number one gentleman of the state. Nti wo ka say sebi one of the things are okan only facts there's no evidence ontimi prove or say or no as president no one ne secretary yere akwakoda awo
when can say asem no
abronye ni videos no no oh e bia wonte eye a whole lot eye nsembe bre a odidi na tem e won TV no so you see online a obetima akwako o say all can no presenter na bisa no e no say a me modi e no obo ba ko di o say there be we a o say there be me say me modi o say ma bo 3 o say enye we e kire say ye we o say well na wo kan but one me say one ne yere akwa just like that into facts no way into call any ordinary person na e ho na nko be kasa me de ne court but imagine say president na ba say yenche no for defamation no de ne court on be kasa the president has the power to appoint the judges or chief justice no into on chief justice no betima lobby no appeal obi ama omaya because on na de ne ba but we a state no institution no na omo take the course e kire se na MPP wa ban mu no na omo ne state institutions near Canada because the echo so no police for na akoche no omo say president na ama ya akoche no e kire se na Ghana ha na ye che obi under MPP regime na president na mama because omo free aban mu nche it's not even up to 2 years intimenti ase se obi kan sema any kwan so oka and na TV no so Ghana ha in the media space no you need that age limit menya sure say parents no set age limit say me ba onya 18 years I man ko he and 14 years I man ko he nti imagine so obi a he na o kan sama enim o defame nipa no nti eno na Ghana constitution say obi a o keka sa asem ne nyina no e liable you betima report no ne arrest no e na onkofo hu ni say e bia yes I repeat say omo man bill no people MPP4 no eya omo ya say omo remand no omo de na call jail but e man nya omo nwanwa because abronya first one okoye na man bill na ye the man no dey no omo kan so obi court na grant na bill da e kire say e so or exhibit exemplary life so okuta no ho say egg no say the be ya obo hwefom a ompai no obaye no obeye west to the extent say judge or to one no or say judge na MPP judge enti nema na ye do call ya na
judge na the
NDC or say sorry NDC judge or say judge na o hono ma denta hono no or ye NDC judge
circuit court na judge no
or ye NDC judge judge no nso no eye den ya nkofo be kọ no hono ama na akodi nkofo asem enti wo kasa o NDC ni na MPP ana UP ana CPP ana any political party nipa bi anya asem na okọ hono no feel say judgment na odi bae no wanye ni ya what do you think will happen A church said there will not be law and order. Into Oba Montie because that space obetima can some of Pebiano. Yeah, more that chance Emma Omba because you're several so cock neko example life. Nay judge case no. Yeah, a day no drew any afro no. Or said there I'm above the law. And nobody is above the law.
Oh yes.
Until abroad, nobody is above the law. MP before Mr. Omo, you see, this one goes to tell us that Sebi or MP before Sebi Omo ya atre se penyi ni fie because obi antimi control abronya. Until
kasa so na also not be fair to them.
Denti I may make that reference. They say okachira omo say mo disciplinary council and now more disciplinary group now more Martina mo se me nko no eye kangaroo me nko ho
make se me no we ya adwene but ye in our society be ne fie ye ma me makra no unuanom ko tum se we dey were stubborn
good
ye be twa na chi said there obesa ko di san kwasasem na bio aba but in as much as we stubborn no still ye ntwa na chi
until
but it doesn't make o ma me no papa sebi
no
what I say
what am I saying nema na omo ye no say on say omo support no to the extent say omo petition others say omo ma omo free no until imagine say omo disciplinary committee now call omo friend no call ye no omo pa ne say na call omo no come be dey until e ho no me na nkai o say start
any other common na
that is the problem. So you see we don't want things like that to happen and until na yes omo nya dey o de ko aban kuko mu ejuma na o ye na o sorry a breakfast lunch supper woody no ye pese obeboka manena bank aban na be feed
the judge went a little bit extreme.
It is to the discretion of the judge.
Say onko BNI cells cuz say you be dia asem na wie there
because ye jane na me oda gidie say jane na oba obeba be kasa asem no
obeto aso
IGP a onye no hwe kra no o tin sem o kan no shoe kra o say IG77 no shoe kra ro no asema abronya betimi aka no na saa baumia bayi minim say no videos no wanya bi ahwe a
me hwe bi enra
onim say
and seriously
it doesn't speak well.
Yes me am so
and yes say president ne first lady a kay any ordinary person na komo che no tumo ko minya sure say ko bi abekasa because o man timi an control to the extent say all can or say nko for tag me say mete ha na mo jin say me jimi ya na me jimi me sorry akwa ha. But because onim security reasons,
so exposing
that is the reason. Because if you want to hide from the police, or when say phone be akuta be out the bibiano, you track it. That is the problem. Intimate stress mebunu no a woman say TikTok no mo ye apeska. Be ya yemfa nyansa kakra ento ho. Na mu mpanyimfo
ma me ne papa like mo amuso mo mane sa nkwala ne. E ba ye mi unse ne ma me ejina court no ma che say ojina ho baby a onye ninuanom from Kumasi Kumawu Zongo to Accra ebi kra that day ska no ke bi kra kam no be chop money bia ye bibi kakra ofie ko bobosi akwa akodi akọ pass em we dia parents ni bi so ntia nkwala no so hu
eno no issue a ye wo no because ade ne say make sure say ye de anya kra no ye de no enti de sebi o de mahama ye enye ne fe ke eye ne fa on support enye ne fa onka on say there are so many ways and ko betimi aka ka obetimi aka say bia dumso na aba na ana kwan na ewo so no Mr. President who promise ye say kwan no be ye ne unya ne ye ade na wo ye say you've lied to us until you try ntro menya sure say o make a statement like this you ba be chene because statement na o ka no e factual and it can be proven but in some man o can only fact and you can't prove them no ye mfa o man penyi and disgrace na sa because any ordinary person or to one man me sure say this would have been a different case yeah they no go to cry 5-6 years I mean sure say ko bi be kasa yan go back to Montie 3 issue no comparing it with Abronye and some man o kan oh the o kan na me then na me support it until obi a obey that kind of statement be am support o say Chief Justice no
now support it
me say me support it so then na omo kan say asem no na me support it and then so me support it
good
issues like that because obi maame untimi nka say obi nkoko brepe no what kind of human being are you me in natural sense me a feminist until ma de me ni e ma agro
open ma asem
me support ma anya say me pem ma asem
asem
there be anya say me pem ma asem
wani jima ho
meninje ma ho
also so maso
so maso on say open ma
and asma me kai ye ni the oga ni nyina man
on say obi so maso a different from say open ma
also so maso
yes
open maso
yes on say
open magro
there be enya magro na me pe
oh na amisa we boni wom
pa enya magro na me pe the ntia me ka san say on say ye can about equality and equity vast difference ebia ye de nkunya te say nyina ye te hey
yes
ye nyina ye height ye different but obi betra se ne nan ka form
yeah
o say oni akro no because say ye kunya ne de obi antena so eno no equity ni ho equality na ho be say on make sure say ne pa ne nan aka form nti obetimi adjust ya no adjust eno ntina me say me a feminist no nti first of all oba ne be manya asema me support no oba ne first me wi anu ma ba be he
Bema no so biti o asa.
Baby anu kren dan. Nti enya ma agro na.
Kemi say o besi masem no so. On say besi so.
Ba umi abai. Me ya say oyo ba. Okay. She's very young.
Very young girl o.
Minim denti a opre.
Ne lawyer cry say passport cry judge ne so mfa metoko. Oni passport o.
Oh, nti u be dey travel outside Ghana. Nti Ghana ye nyina ye Kenya say oh Ghana ye be ye say oni passport because a trese odo man Ghana onwene se obekọ ba bia nti opese Ghana ye nti nkai o so many ways ko betimi aka about Ghana and the love for Ghana abra obi anka hwe emfa ho because obi a wo Ghana ha bia at 26 or so ono de onya passport
yes we did 26 years
yes eno ne trese owo tema bi owo dosronko ema o my Ghana eno nti no pese obetu kwan obenya 2021 obi akoye passport because they want to run enti the all kanonka oyi sa threatening ne nsema ensem fata so obeka no ka enyina support no
because e bit ma fa so aka
asem abra wo nidi obi atem enti e be sere se youth na ye ba no although TikTok no ye hu ni se e trend na ye but social media guy be or Italy ho West African ni ono on kasa but more followers than everybody
yes
science keke no until there's another way won so betimi aye e dey aye popular anya followers abra wo need atem until me stress yemfa eno enka ho na enya saade no ene be boa ye mabunu no mesre yenyi atem de enu free me ena ne nyina so free politicians na omu bia omano a omu didi atem no we say you follow the history of Ghana. Now started from the 1992. Say omo ye sa campaign. I mean, sure say na Baumia ni political system because Baumia the 2007 2008 year na Baumia party politics mo.
Yes.
Into the experience in politics in party no political party politics no sir.
But if he na politics or he was born into a political family.
House but ono as an individual no na oni that man say obey politics.
Sure.
From time Baumia ba politics no mu and no they incompetent by and only the genesis of insults na eba no nti me stress political leaders no how they talk no on say abaya na to ni din say Baumia ba young Baumia yemfa ne sa young Baumia nti opese o yes Baumia and na Baumia be vice president dey na no ka incompetent that but Baumia ka no o deal with keys and figures and facts.
You know the facts and figures.
Yes, facts and figures. They can say these things are all you know. It makes you incompetent. That are factual. It is not lies. It is Baumia Bana person council on dealing with key figures and facts.
Next time a person engineer.
Yes.
Yeah, be a way to me say
good.
So
yes, and all your crown. Or say wow baba bechimi biano. Mesa abodi aka ho esa francophobia boncophobia din se mun ko chechewe mu ansa mu aba be cheme e kire se we sini pise onsuro obia onsuro obia anti upa fa be face which is bad. You are too young. Intimate se mabunu na aye ba na wo mu se ye pese enya fame in a day, but there's the difference between popularity and being fame.
Sure.
Because na onya no edin bone so a menye sure say the papa. So uko baby na ya role model. No be me pese me yes away. No mo ya na drew that limit na obi hu na on pese oba susuete with you a. Me nya sure say popularity na pese onya no. Obetima ya advert amankofo.
Me da say Senedin at the Mexican BY Dominic Walker, the communication team of UP party no ewo Asante Mantamu ena yete no enka no mamema amisa Owia Obed so akwaba for Osre delegates ewo Western region so momfa tumi ma no na omeye deputy communication officer in the Western region Emma NDC party no amisa mahen
mejo so
nefie boko esia ache
ane
nefie boko party mu boko
bibia boko
ye de rade
ase ni kasa wache opposition oye campaign ama ruling government
opposition ni oye campaign ama ruling government yes I like that
better wache
oh it was starting on
onye ni sa
bebo
Enti wo give say politics ama
wasre sa okabima the ruling government oh
say ade eye no ene yeka bi ti wo hwe ne nkomodie no nyina wotumi se
koyi
aban na baso sa aban no ye de se na ye de fata ka bi aban na bibi anka enkoyi a ibe se brenko ba na ka ba ko mienu miensa bi ba wo hwe a won se baby a topic free mo ye indiscipline mo didi atemu wotumi baby ode nkomo no free eba ti won se ye da na se se
ma won so oyobi so so ka se ono no na ni jema asem ho
mene ne ho
mene no e magro na ni
disagree kakra
okay
me believe say country woman no ya ma emma too much opportunity
really
me believe
okay
ya ma too much opportunity nti ya ma anytime biana there is a dispute between Oba and Bema no we try to take sides of issue na
ekoso no
and I've been advocate say PNDC law 111 was done in haste
PNDC law 111
no
on
prepresso intentem so and nam issues are na wo ninti no
good
nya kwan antena say nhwehwemu yi ti ekwa bedru ba bia efena nyoman asetla ye hu suban bia ma na bi nso dead but because ye kan ye mra ninti no am anytime bia ne emran is ewo etwete ko eye emano edimu there be have been arguing that is
okay
my opinion
okay
because I'm funny say ye nyina ye candidate ye pese ye ko member of parliament ye pese ye president o se me am ye be ma no mentu e bia 500,000 Ghana cedis oba nintu 200,000 Ghana cedis meanwhile oba no companies be 3 Omaro companies be 40 US me Ghana odi dollars me di cedis but o se me mentu 500 Ghana cedis no ntu 200,000 Ghana cedis I see it is a cheat because the person you need president you should be
it should be a level playing yes an equal playing
any opportunity to anybody
yes
Obama person ye MP no Bible person ye MP e we be as constituency they say filing fee no 100,000 but out of 100,000 no oba dey to ya 50,000 na be ma dey to ya 100,000 but you know say be ma nkura na onibi then so no try one way or the other so be 100,000 but because of say we ye be ma ntino because there is no reason for justification say at the end we to 100,000 but it's because say we ye be ma ntino and I have my own disagreement.
I mean, who disagree with the MPs, no disagree with him penny for any. Who say, ya bra boni ye fie kura bema ne numunsu ye know, yen kasa, yen komodie, and it's any ya mamere ye see ye fire.
That's been the issue.
Bema dear, bema dear.
And make a say, PNDC law 111, and nam sanu manintino. Ye running 10 times so, say the beya, a barbarian found as compared to a year mema. That is my point of their argument.
Sure.
And to me, they say, see, you never say the president, you never say the assembly member, you never say the MPR. Yes, so be for technophone, you have to be for item, and to technophone near any echo. But you can tell us, say, most of the females, who scarce, man.
Is it a man who scarce?
Exactly.
Almost.
Exactly.
But
Ushaka uchi ebichi Tacoma 1,500 ram 1,500 na be mo chukolola na we are now full crowd be gum cry full ketwa but we also there ye be di MPD ne oba ni mum ntia 500 na we dey 1,000
e man so so o ka o be men na unia ba
e nso be kan bi so be kan so be kan oba na oba mo fe e nso be kan bi
Mr. Statement now on the PNDC law 111. Let me say on your time instead in a year on it.
PNDC law 111, okay.
Because
customary law na ye de charge no it is infused in it but say nipa ne wu interstate on say with yen as before no sebi o enka omo amudi enade ejade ne de enka ye be different but omo amudi enade no oba ne bema no ebetimi abresa na ema bem all of a sudden na ejumaden nti na bema na free na ebusuafo na abase maame ne enka ebusua no ho nti one nkwala ne nko
ye no mo be fa ejapade no
sebi o ma papa no kwa ejuma ba na obra unim de maame ne yema no obetimi ama no nkuto fa twitwi
na wa
advice ko be ka say ejuma bi anka me koye no mindim o menya ne say na maame na ama na advice those kind of advices na a man de ma mema no you can't quantify it and pay until I say when something like that happen instantly na eba na ekoye say o be ma na free man first instance say your estate wo hono ma na properties I wo hono the first thing the mama maame no enem kwala no because mo na immediate na the aka no ne ache according to the customs. That is what the PNDC law 11 is about.
But Baron said makes sense. They say Supreme Court rulings are eba Montie say na turning no. Supreme Court rulings are eba no correct certain errors bia any impressions bia we say oba no you should also quantify or contribution towards abia se bema ni si dan bema no toka bema no japade bia or say oba no so timi kire say the contribution was abia 2 cities the contribution was abia 3 cities towards sadie way enyina but said there's some part you consider say untimi nyi oba no ene nkwala ni nyina nsi nchen
so the urban news pa ye kan RMAQ on an area issue.
Richard Niama.
Yes. On say the pop up no. Nano ya almost a court. All register ne multi credit quick loan was a damn company no.
Yes.
Now obana ka ho as shareholder. But a buyer now mo de court. No say almost all money says scafia bi. And now obana lawyer now can revise those things at the aba. So it's going to be something big. And when America say
it makes sense when you become a shareholder, you also produce the amount of contribute to the buy.
Imagine say abano na e ka say ko abonte na ko didi. How healthy will your
let's but it was done in haste.
Yes.
And that is why through Supreme Court then judgment a different version of what is happening.
Yes.
Oshe chapter 4 of the Constitution now. I said talk about the sources of law. The Constitution, laws made by Parliament, customary laws, and common laws. And the customary laws is fused into our laws. However, no, I'm of the opinion say it was done in haste because at that time, you know, say the name bra ekano. You say and your man ekoso. We didn't take time to examine why and your man ekoso. We bra say sebi oba free man na be man free man apam. Very horrible.
But
don't forget Ofasa is part of the customary law. Ofasa is part of the customary law. You get into the meaning of Ofasa. So even in modern marriage, we have customary law, we have customary marriage. The kind of property distribution is different from marriage under ordinance. We have say under customary. Yet you can register in court, but you're recognizing as ordinance.
Wait, say me koye oba ho ade
yes
na me ye ni nyina wia na say bia me se o ye pese ye court na ye court KMA
ye koye we no nye court only the requirements under the customary law on that here and your ordinance there no one man one wife and there be a customary now a free entry free exit a polygamous in nature.
No, makes a about customary. No, but I mean, there's this portion of kind of say lumba de buy. There's this portion of can say once your ban what they will fee. That's all keeping of you are fine. But what time now when they call someone call register call court automatically
in German law no. So worry any law no worry customary no to kwanya automatically marriage is signed into ordinance.
Say me ye oba ho ade e Ghana ha
na me tu kwanya automatically no our marriage turns to ordinance.
I didn't hear.
Really?
Yes, that is the law.
No.
That is the position of the law. But the Owia, don't be time, no. Just get one of the experts now on my explanations.
Sure.
You get it.
Sure.
That is the intina. Tam na lumba lady ni prove say wabaro o Germany no. They were telling us what they are. One say answer to ordinance there. Then get us the document over there.
Yes. To come and prove.
Come and prove. Now we are coming to the evidence. Over court. You don't need to have a good case. And what we know a case. It is backed by the evidence and witness you have. And then in pattern a good witness. Even one person. But my year with Germany at the amount as compared to 100 because I believe the credibility is on the line.
Yeah.
Judge Nadia, only mobia, minimum, only mobia. Yet I can't say actually no. And the Amrano, Ekano, and the Oyusu. So what did they make? Now, maybe position they say, maybe appear in this law 111. I have a problem with it.
Okay.
Maybe position no. And the problem they say.
The Supreme Court recent rulings here
okay that ban on is it recent one is it Mansa and somebody just recently case they did 5 months no also the mere sex of a husband and case all the before frabeka warrior no because warrior if consented to the marriage and sabi sex e can warrior no and you must see e can warrior no unfa be fufuro bia e maaye. Entina so senior man no da. We don't give you anything. You got for contribution to the marriage, Ebra. What you guys me no kunu da. Say wonim so no kunu.
Me no aduane ma o.
Ye part wo je aware no tum so ba ware a. Ye nyoma e ka ho no no.
Me wo ma o.
Nyoma because it's infidelity. Ye ground for divorce.
Yes, infidelity.
What is the impotence? Ground for divorce.
Yes.
Enti say what say me no ada no. Say me no ana it means we are aware no kra na ye gu no.
Oh okay, matwase. Enti say bema no ene emfa say my ye ho ade ne ye call them no hu say bi me hu ni ho.
Grounds for divorce. Grounds for divorce. Oh no, you don't have 2 years grounds for divorce.
Oh no, you don't have for 2 years no more mo akwantu ne.
No, ono no magia tum.
Say me tu kan me kopem brabo.
Yes. Na me know that na kete ba ko so na say me ba me ya. Ngoye. But let's back to
yes
substantive
on makes it no me to aso.
Yes. The marriage now customary marriage certificate. Now they took it doesn't automatically become ordinance because Ghanaian marriage certificate na issue na enya court nkwa na obetimi akwaje. Ene local assembly bia omo issue
yes
marriage registry
a requirement
na ode kwa countries now ode kon ebia they don't believe in that polygamous marriage.
That is it.
Into omo njindi no mbeka cha say we don't believe in this system so change it to our system and no nkyere say automatically your certificate na ye dey ama say wa ware abra ye de amamre kwan so aye o no ukọ ware a say wrong
o the certificate na be kwa prove
as
evidence
yes
then o matwa so
at that time no ye
yes it becomes
invalid.
This is it doesn't make it invalid.
Say
yes but your other countries, let's use the Arab countries for example, omo ware more than
the Muhammad
source of marriage
yes and in America Ghana Ghana your religious marriage ordinance and that of
Muhammadan
you're the Muslim marriage the customary and then the ordinance and the marriage ni na no fall under one the obaye bia no will fall under one say o ye Christian me ye Catholic o ye wedding ye man kwen oba ho me ye Catholic say o ye wedding ye man kwen oba sorry them
oba be ye no
be man
sorry them
this ono ye the requirement to the marriage.
Okay. So in most cases, you say Methodist near the idea called Bana sorry. Two. No, akwakoye Obano de no we are Bema no na ko sorry.
Oba ye Catholic oh yes, excuse my saying, so you so fun.
Yeah.
Na oba communion ye ma. Yani that is your requirement. Ye ma communion.
Yeah.
So also na Roman so fun ko be sorry go di communion.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Matthias,
fine.
Sir.
But what I'm trying to say is in as much as we have problems and we are lost anymore. And that is what I want on net say. To me, I see it as a problem. and at time goes on, you pursue it.
Sure.
You pursue it. Say the beya, you benya because
entiasie nebe plain.
Yes. And Supreme Court is almost boye in how
rulings ni bi e ba no.
Wouldn't say omo ye is it Rakia versus Rakia also. Omo the same ruling no. E continue say only obi warrior and so check property no 50-50. In Mensa versus Mensa, and then I think Rakia versus Rakia. But there's another incident here. The same judges, Lauren Damnet, say, look, there be mistakes. Unim say, judge not na lumbanum dianusun. Ewa High Court. There was an error.
There was an error in her
yes, there was an error.
No.
To the extent say, some of us, your judgment never, so we can criticize it. Yama judgment never. Say judgment no. After never can there we can criticize. But judgment never. But yeah, say. You've given opportunity to somebody.
Producers in Patria Friday.
You get it? Yeah. Why do you have to grant him another permission for almost 1 month? Let's assume, say, if it should be a man. Say, a bear man, more other opportunity. And a 1 man, what would have happened? But we of the view say it is because it was female to female. So that kind of bias, no? They say what rape will be. Say rape is in a bear man case in this way. One, he takes into consideration ne partialism. Say sabi me bear man na magia ye na me so mama ye. Bear man will think like that. And based on that, the judgment we make, no those is following the procedure. Obenya ibetumenya lesser judgment. Obenya judgment all right. Say ye be 2 years to 10 years. Bemo 2 years, I'm within the law.
Yes.
Many mistake.
Yes.
Bemo 2 years, 1 month, I'm within the law. But the same person can give you 10 years. He is within the law. What did they make? But say Obanzwa say, hey, rape ya dina metiana sebi bibia nyayi now be ye say oh how am I doing and looking at the cycle obekom no about bemo 10 years. Also within the law. And the baby and your way biases, no, you get it. But it's media say, what the uncle and the issues.
Error now, they do and untina, they do, yes, and untina, your appeal or honomono. Into a man in 10 minutes,
human.
Yes,
no, but
you can go for an appeal.
The Supreme Court,
the law lies in their bosom.
Only the Supreme Court that can depart from its previous decision.
Yes.
No other court can depart from its previous decision.
Yes. Okay. Because they are the superior.
Yes, Supreme Court, no.
Yes.
But mama ruling,
yes.
But he can depart from the ruling.
The ruling, no.
But say, High Court as appeal court, Emma that ruling now. It is an error. It's a mistake because you don't have that authority and you don't have that mandate to depart from a previous decision.
Okay, Matthias.
And the people are even arguing, say, now we should give opportunity to people to sue judges.
Yes.
That is other argument that people
I support this argument.
So let's give them the opportunity
to sue judges.
Let me share crime check foundation.
Yes.
Akwana say the assembly told us. And a man 10 years in prison.
Imprisonment, yes, I want some.
Or them 5 years.
Yeah.
5 no more say assembly nyane kre. Oba ne yirewu.
What waste?
Oba ne yirewu ne bawu. Ne fie kru hu efie.
What?
And we say a mere error.
Hi.
You get it. But if you want to go to this kind of issues on the but
I mean a horse so na the mama defend the judges near say come ye dey so ka say wo koka wasem a kire judge no make sense so be kana na sem dey a kire judge no mun nyina ma for lawyers and mun nyina mo prove
beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond reasonable doubt. And the judge no so emphasize me the minimum sem no.
Oh yes.
Momu me no na mo be calm ma dance here. Yes. How do you blame me the judge say?
No, because you have
once Amisa utumi ma me evidence say
reasonable doubt.
Except say you can say the judges no so
if there is
to
a
go
rape,
a step further no so an investigation.
There is a rape case where madam for be secondary high court. A course for some time. And judge said, look, when lawyers look at it, looking at how I I need a forensic audit to assist me in coming up with the final concrete decision of the matter.
Okay.
Almost to me, boy, in the administration of justice.
Okay. The judges.
What was my judgment?
Okay. So I need this. I need somebody. I need way to help me
make my judgment.
Okay.
One teacher ni bi a say okocha one of the village. Student bi otuma na again say one no already na ada a whole lot of issues. Meanwhile, akwani ko appeal and the lawyer should tell them that look, I think here DNA. But how could, excuse my saying, a judge forget this?
Yes.
Even by court, lawyer no cry make application, but it was not granted.
It was not granted.
But on the other hand, but
I think the law lies in their bosom.
Yes, we understand that is why I say, in as much as the law lies in their bosom,
they should take responsibility.
They should also take responsibility of some of the things.
Okay. What I say.
But what did they make an answer?
What I say.
Anytime beyond many that kind of that kind of problem because they don't like me and they don't like my comment and feedback because
maybe I'm the question man. Yeah, trust me. I mean, sir, I brought you a mark an attack on the judge, similarly as a yes, you come on for one to me, come on for one to me.
That's what the media do. Me a member of Institute of Public Relations, a member of JJ, a member of Jiba. I have done this radio job for so many times.
Yeah.
Can I hand it? Young baby. From 2000, 2001, 2002, most especially 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Young baby. Yet again a hair, and a Manasseh. Manasseh story. A journey here, go to South Africa. Can I hear any radio for omun to me mano just to even make comment. A transcending here by headmasters. School. No cause free senior school. Ebi na ba kum you enya ya go and sit at home. Me father. No a nat or a nagrad secretary. Yet we catch the mansa. Okasa yoboko fi. And senior high school didn't quite make modin. Obi anka what senior schools levels so go say be o prempe o poku ware watch o national disadela say no jasene we out there level
clout wom
level no
yes
but baby adu ba you not like it so you keep quiet. They were using other forms of intimidation to intimidate people e Ghana. And then Ghana NC Ghana. But what has happened? And me who say and almost sorry now, bro. You say now I judge police for any year. I don't mean who say another here no there.
No say judge no question.
Dear, omo here you know. Say kasi ye bia. And this kasi omo ye bi Ghana. I into mintra.
The MPP yes. During 8 years of Nanado.
8 years of Nanado no. Say and this kasi omo ye bi into mintra Ghana. Ye nyine be dwane free Ghana. And I always say President Mahama is a president and Ghana president. As a president where UK US and Canada, no baby, he's too gentle for the presidency. Too gentle. Because party for be or because you no maybe a CC in 2016, 2017. So the 2017, so no government or power, and as it be we had more one officers are. A beer ya to abawie na ya to about 7 December we say we on na kufa obi an na kufa do enwini ye nya sorry ni ko office na obi abietim
say me obi a me adwuma wo ebia Asokwa district assembly.
Oh yes.
Na me call na obi abie
office on the king kronya ne he
opede.
These are the kind of people we are dealing with.
Opede ho
na obeka. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. It's Ghana here. Look, bisa CEOs ni bi. Obeko office no you say a lucky office no. You lucky toilet am the whole town. No be to me say be an ko ba bia.
Yeah.
You lucky private. But we stood in this country. Then because the president Mahama is president we enye Ghana president we think ye ne say nya ebia Idi Amin num bi nanka omo don be continue there.
But I mean, the president says he is resetting.
That is it. That is why we don't expect them to even.
Yes.
That's why we don't even expect them to even comment.
He's resetting.
We don't even expect them to even comment. Me take information. Me ya. Me take ya. Ya kura ya kwara no. What will happen to us? Me constituency. We because them say, oh, Minim so ya ban adwuma. Na ke wie na that day na. Ampa ke be wedi. Ampa.
Ipa catch us say. Wo de nka wo ya ban adwuma.
Wo de nka day na. Day na.
Try to.
Oh yes. Ne be so ho say. Fisa ban ba from 2021 e sha ase. When ne akọ office
2025.
25 e sha ase. When ne akọ office akọ ne fro the free ho. No.
Then I say CC or certain places kakrao. Nano tema was it tema it took the intervention of the military to stop boys in kakra.
So,
Nano ya
boys
ejo hona mixing
because of what we went through. Right, boss,
at least calm them down.
So, no, yes, but that is why we are saying, sir.
Boys are into president, and he's resetting.
Boys in grab a form, but we don't expect them to do the omo.
MPP for.
Say, you intimidate you. Media Foundation for West Africa. What was Ghana's rating? Media, press freedom.
Yes, press freedom index.
Media diversity, ownership.
Something. And you're dropping 2025, you're dropping about 56
look at the comment
now
from,
we are around
comment
30.
from some of the people. To the extent, say, last night President can say, Neba, and we go school for 2 months because Obi say, or then they made Ada. And when the back school for this reno.
Oh.
To say this to the president, Obi say President call market buy, you know. Now on any they call market buy, you know. Now on any plan. Eshe o man ba beto so.
Ade nipa not if you be.
Ashanti region here.
Oh, damn.
Oh, ana wante. Ashanti region here. And when I see them say, make that kind of comment, epena ni bakura buofu. But ni say they should thank God say, your president we're listening president. So by resetting agenda. Na resetting is a say no feeling nyina no ye twemu, ye dem foforo ye dey eba. You get it? And the amount per se and this animal no ekoso. We are focusing on edwuma Since you look at the ratings of media Ghana, share press freedom, share other people. Look at how things are going. And this is the kind of things because you can't run a society, you can't run a country. Media no take part of the ruling of the country. Because the media has become the fourth estate. At least in our discourse. Yet we have problems with the media when it comes to diversity, ownership. This man, you have problem. But yes, still no media has contributed to the success of this country.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things the say, look at say and the social media, among for the years and people are using it for right purposes.
Oh yes.
Baby.
I know people that only shop, but the kind of business are all yes. social media no so no.
You marvel. For example, the attacks.
And you know, bend it.
On the attacks.
I mean, say, Kakren, you want to say, oh, yeah, he said your mom, no, tax, no, that's the moment you paragraphs a bit too. What the moment you better. But we are looking at, say, Jumana or Yeno. Because a Juma, so your tax. Oh, yeah,
but they pay corporate tax.
Yes, we pay corporate tax.
Your tax is different from the corporate tax.
Yes.
Or they pay you know. So say you pay.
Yeah.
Because your salary pass through a source. Remember a structured. When you pay you pay indirect tax. And some companies say you corporate tax. Then people damn social media. But that's not you pay.
No. I say Rex baby. Susu social media. You nimo. Susu nimno. What if o deliver the animal as a cash na me?
And that's on the
I just want the
it's the same thing we run a business. What did you about to do? Be a TV station, any radio station.
Yeah.
There's a risk.
Yeah, it's true.
Say be
yeah, say
yeah. The monies you've committed into it. Yeah, risk. And every entrepreneur and businessman behind should be aware of the risk. And don't also know the new. The driver, last time I call Accra, car back when you accident will be any a yacht on the same sea. And the quota driver back was never do man run no.
Someone to greater driver can.
The name any. And almost who said they've come to realization say almost what the no.
Well, who accident?
Down to the end. Sana doctors because you must one foul die.
I doctors now say one foul die.
Also the no. And you be an race car. But what you are saying is say we should use social media no for a better purposes.
It's true.
Train chat AI chat GPT aba. E men ne do be so ye bia no. Do be so ye bia no. Obetumi aye. And posters say ye nyina first na ko pe a designer now of church no kire be frɛ no mfa. And onya bo shame na do picture ba ye design kra kama. Ai ho nya fe kra tumo ho ye fe.
Oh, it's so coat kama now.
That is it. This is one of the things the social media is doing to us.
It's true.
Apart from that, educational system. Share the rate at which social media is contributing to our education. And no bit Ghana now or your course was South Africa, or your course of UK, or your Zoom call, or your presentations. Or don't dear ma last Xmas, we go Dubai. Do you know what they do in Dubai? Some hotels are holding no. And you're back for the hour. They say Gala can't stay. And you're back for the hour. Men no one knew it, so bet me 3. Also bet me 2. No matter putting together as a hotel. And do them nyina no. Na ye tioka.
Okay.
And the Gala can't stay your base 600 rooms are. And yet la can't stay on no edia.
And yet rooms in the
individual no ebia met me 2. Also bet me 5, me bet me 3. And ya can nyina bom as a hotel na see wo.
Na mitie bia you say about 5 star.
5 star bia about 50,000 rooms in
see wo.
And but obianim owners are eyomodia.
Rooms no
nti so obeda ebiam de room 13 to 15 obeda room 13 ma uts kana ye their credit account.
Okay.
No matter the country uwom
Nesu.
O konso osan baby out because oba ko that room nim free. These are the kind of things they are using the media to do. And now hokrana they are calling you say, oh look, this is the kind of investment yewo into no brana come and invest through the social media. Don't know Zoom meetings. Putting up businesses. Na the end there unya be TikTok here is either so be true be other pa. That is the only thing we know. And that is not good for a country. In as Mark say, yanso so sanya man so no.
It's true.
Yet there are some people on board nyase ko mu bi man kra can be kra. E den na nkoso wo Ghana as I keep on saying. Den na nkoso wo Ghana. Insult say na me break kan. Insult if in a buy. A Central University. And the people say your incompetent John Mahama. And we ask what I've realized we say the okasa wa dey ho bebre no so dey adwuma no ntumi nye.
Okasa
adwuma no ye obekasa bebre ono ntumi nye. And a good reference point and source Dr. Boamah and Akufo-Addo 2016 to 2024. Where your reference your research worker your researcher Koti where your evidence
for your reference okay
where your source document or reference where nothing or source where your original source
book chrono name pages page
1
page 15
Central University so the changing the studios then the lecture letter you could be Central University also be 15 minutes when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate to expose you and now year 2024 elections here now journalists be saying Dr. Boamah these are the comments you made also this one I was joking. These are the kind of people
one can say he was when the fundamentals are weak,
the exchange rate
will expose you.
It
was true then, and now it's true. But that doesn't mean that is how it is.
Yes.
But what's the 2 minutes?
Like yes or say. So by nature, I say, or you'll be a
But that is it. But here can you say, we need say, social media, no so now, there 7 human emphasis. It is not helping the country. And so, what again, who's a Ghana there for so many more not Yamayo Wadum. Now, utumi Kotina Windia no could do a bit memo. No, because you're Ghana, that's where you see the importance. Oh, yeah, Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you, but I'm a Nigerian guy being a name. I'm got a guy, so I'm a Ghanaian. Shop near Mammy William Nigeria, in not time now, something Nigeria, Adias, Nigeria, India. They don't trust.
Trust it so well.
For the mere fact that yeah, Ghana.
Oga will do them for 1 night.
And the question the person was, how is Accra? I'm so Accra is good. How is Kumasi? Kumasi is good. You get, and these are the kind of things we need as a country. And here, dear, social media, and we believe, say, the social media should be used for very useful purposes. If I know my papa, Sabi, I'm yet to see saying a president. I'd say, oh yeah, maybe meet the press be naka media for be president projection president this is what these people are doing say na be then so na enso yeah through the media yeah drawn attention to your president say the be ya we talk investment papa e dia ma country na enso to me atumpon na die ya no bia obi shi uneso obi apempem this is a whole lot of issues and your man say going to me for anokra nya dey enka and these are the things they are doing
Matias the abisa udin de se manya ne amisa anuwi obed
yes
oye osre echa ni ne say ni for WNDC party no nsem for to me man wo Western region no me deputy communication officer for to me man he's a wonderful
and a current communication officer for Memphis Central.
Okay, oh yeah, current
communication officer for
Memphis Central. Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're good.
Odigala, oye kakra. That's right. Okay. It and so wasem enonom. Mame mix my memory on this issue called issue GN Bank.
Yeah.
Dr. Papa Kwesi ndo. Meaning say we interested pa ho.
No crowd no account or the time ana
account or GN Bank.
Yeah.
Sa da kakra dem ana.
Oh kakra Gold Coast secret na nyina to ko investment na but ejuma more than 20 years. Enti no mo close ne down no me issue kakra.
Makes to o microphone
issue kakra say I'm closing it down. And then one thing your person can oforiata eba Ghana no be accounted the reasons why. Because you time be na financial institutions you into problem. And now we are accounting no we have physical studies new year. I must say you need about 7 billion Ghana cedis. If I say
about 9 billion,
if I say 10 billion Ghana cedis, na mo pese mo de be restructure na ma banking industry na ye juma. O say there be yem famwa, but ye best say 21 billion e dey go so those banks no. If I so be na ebenya on that aspect. On say start here no, o ma no mo ye juma with those banks nyina bebre na kotena fie. Using an example of the consolidated banks for example, Unibank now mo ye mo good no.
Make I say Unibank, Capital, Bank,
Capital,
UT Bank, Beige Capital.
Yes.
And said you are going to the Heritage
and
Bank. Premium, yes.
When him say omoye no bank na omo say using UN Bank because UN Bank na me will be on ma metimi kakra. UN Bank no baby ana omo
Unibank.
Yes, Unibank.
Okay.
Baby ana omo ye ejuma bia no consolidated bank buy na hwa na omo ye ejuma. Almost staff no mo dey ejuma.
Yes.
Almost machines no mo dey ejuma. Nti e kire se intentional and yes using GN Bank for example. Na MPP wa ba mu kra somewhere 2019 2020 there about. Jana Indum edo mo call court. E mo ka che o mo se o mu ntu esika bi emma Jana Indum. Verdict no wa abonten. E kire se de o mo ye no very bad there Indum etimi be kai ne se de enti o mo close ne se aban waba abeji misika as loan say odi tua contractors ka na odi ama contractors no etua ena me say misika na waje no for misika ne breme na me fanya ejuma wo say there be usika ne de me fa ma ena another point nso ne say banking industry no say akwa investigation will be mu a you are led the person ahead say me ba be nhwehwemu wa na me ba Nema say ya wo nema wo ba bia no fa sa nema ne bra na ehwe say web say obe operate as a bank but omo ko GM Bank no omo anka nkyere omo te hono ma unannounced no ma ba say ye ba behwe mo wealth some betima aye adwuma na muntimi
on say GN Bank they downgraded them from a bank to a savings
and loans
and sana omo be withdraw license
and na the one thing na nkofo enim ni say
and there were issues with their Gold Coast securities, you know, investment and amount for aye or hono quantification interest and what say
me advice me friend be as at 2016 or be invested then 500 million at the Gold Coast security
50,000
Ghana cedis 2016 17 crown and 15 16
hey no, did 50,000
acquire Gold Coast security.
The mood
yes.
And bad.
And on America say Gold Coast security before say my advice will be say go and do this kind of investment. Na chese ma steady. It me year juma over 20 years yield eba. Yield eba obi anya no.
Go Coast securities do mo ye juma chepa.
But then tina edru baby ana omunye sika no. Eno ye inside job. Me hu ne say eno ye mistake General Indum. Ba ko say Indum.
One pay attention to
because the tete and say me nyankofo bi omofre Charlie osika na ewo hono makoko yi o na bank na ebegu den na nkofo tete say bank na ebegu the moment na nkofo site say bank na ebegu no because something panic withdrawal
no bank na betima stand
bank na ye nyina ye gidi no sa bank no pa ye nyina nko say ye koyi esika the bank will not be able to survive ebegu but General Indum ye nyina ye say ye boa banking industry no ye Ghana ha ye way majority of the banks no South African based. Kakra Nigeria but majority South African banks.
Absa. Stambig.
Yeah, Standard. These banks no. Access na
Zenith UBA nyina so every GT.
Then a bank bit me free Nigeria be operate wa ha.
They can't say
no, me
ntimi anso sa da ye ni bi say be expanding to African countries.
And no na me dey kire de nti a me hu ni say Park Syndrome na ye no fort kakra no. On say me bi say then na banks bitimi free Nigeria na South Africa be operate wa. Na ye no as Ghanaians no ye banks ntimi ko operate wa ho. Nti US General Indum ko bie bank e wo US. Nti on say wo bie bank so they need some capital
sika bi beto
and some way no you are a politician you are contesting for president and sebi the only contest no crown of victimize than crime cry say how a crime to me victimize obi ba say crime me no ne bani we bani obi victimizing sisia sebi obi a only contest no say no te on fa bone nche oye no bone on fa nche na wo atam sika a e wo Ghana say me de koto me de ko bie bank ha ampampa wa kwa ko bie bank no ama bank na ye adwuma ena sa iska no so wo de koto ho no ma e say etimi ye stable for some period your period I say take answer wetima reinvest and how they are distributed aye na ma bi enti ska no ko drew US no ena mo tia na so say ska no akọ enti basisia na obeka say on fa ska mbra onye ska no the enti am nim this story ni say me catch say right now omo ba ya omo say omun close nkofo nkoje omusika no mentimi anko because just branch na ebie but obeka na so omo ye no kuma say ha I don't have that time na me ogidi say with time ebesa aba nti eba there's no need that obeka akoya account number
what keep your account
everything is there kakra na me bibia da ho nti eno on say ebeba no waka say o one now account number will be a fabra name verified. Metimi akọ akoya withdrawal some time back. Manager no overpay me. And I'm the same back and I'm the call. Me now kwan so ko fie no friend me say wa overpay and I'm so enum dey me kan ye. But that time aso. Till the following day and I'm call and I'm the command. And me or that good relationship with them.
Okay.
Because how na me no mo me recommending ko for so mo mra me investment anything bia no no muti amena so say omuche nti na menya that insight information
about bank no
nti kanya sa investment na okoye no US na ko woska wo aban so no wakọ akọji sika wo no ho onfa ne sika ma no wo say ai sika na ma ba beje no enfa no nka ho na onfa sa sika no nka ho no obey dey account for ne sika say all this sika ni nyina ye den e ka ho ba me hu ne say e jealousy on the part of omugu bank no enu nti na say kenoforianta omrefie na yambisa ne de nti a reasons a otimi di gina ya odi go banks no onim say 2016 omoye survey on the good banks a catchment area bia etumira na enye no bank than GN bank communities
Ghana commercial bank ne
SS maybe omuntimi ndru ADB
communities ne districts are no mu rewre mu
the ochiri kra say ahayedi dwa ha obeba bebie satellite one CCA and yes na e kire say you are involving people to be in the banking
closer
system
with the people
yes so imagine so bia or account bia when you 2 million na every man bia obi etua 1 cedi kra that is 4 million for you. Until I don't know a jealousy or be who say now where etimi akose a kyerese ono obenye sika or be dominate or dominate you are or be contest then will break you.
No. PPP pa de na papa question do na or the PPP aba.
Well,
CPP kura watina mu kura no de say never in the
CPP the obey member of parliament. How say endum obey member of parliament.
Commander Edine Gwafo Ibrahim Kobe twice or 3 times.
Yes, and akufo man here
minister.
Yes. Nti eno nti na yesre MPP for ne say how omoka o media no omfa no sa energy na ensre ken say yesre na omrefi.
Kenovriata.
Yes.
Or questions to answer.
The person me bisa no is on the banking sector.
Usika no me chere say.
Then the odeko ye. Say me a me de me sika aba. Na me sika no ho me se fa investment also. Say size can no pede a mete so. Enye sa me the year say and the betua. Abraham no call agreement say 5 years na me yes ade no. He na BC. Wakwa akotena US chele to pizza na ori. Omre fie na misa no just these 2 questions. Otime answer ya na ehunu so wanya boni bia mini problem with it.
People be feel say MPP ne Akufo-Addo mo major problem e kai mene oman ni nyina no dodo na started with the collapse of
the banks. That is the problem.
Now they needed about 9 billion to save these banks. In the end
20-something billion.
20-something billion and I'm the collapse banks.
It doesn't make sense.
Depositors near the
Obi anya ne sika.
Obi anya ne sika. And atwa so ade be si ne o.
Yes.
Be si ne.
That is the problem.
7 years down the line still amanfo busa say omusika wa hen. And other pakwesi dum kan say be say onipa bebre omawu.
Yes.
Bebre kra de dadem oma yare ni ade.
So me offer me catch you say oye ni bre. Me offer redundancy by a go face. Oye ejuma in go face over 35 years takwa. Omo redundancy by no oko ye ejuma na obe 18 years. Go face on. Enti yamaniska or they call men's gold or any friends.
Do no they call.
Yes, enti men's gold na egu ya no. And on na ye takwa for be brain no mo chire omo me sure self western region there. Obe attested to their make minus no redundancy by no. Omo nyina di omo sika no they call investment ho. Me ka chere say oye enibre offer because the oye idea me no wa eni kwan se nka ode ye because when na eye no edens so aso bebre bebro enti sa na ma na ye hu ni say we eye risk no so because involve nim ono anankasa de ni sika kwosem na ehye a we don't have problem with it but the Bank of Ghana regulated na ye hu say this is the concrete way me nim oman bia anything is assured than government bills treasury bills.
Oh yes.
Na me baba ya me investment o say investment na amaye no mintimi nya misika just say take me be 10 years to the extent say wa sister wa be chief justice aba be demonstration say the o ya na wrong me sremo the mo ya na wrong for me say akufu na make so fire
na DDP
yeah sa na man nyina account it is part of the banking industries because yes no because say no mo spend this ska double multiplications na mo duplications na multiplication na division sa na man na mo obi koto ka ba ko a ka na 100,000 Ghana cedis no o se me koto no 200 and 300,000 one multiple times 3 into yes na ska no he and na ma mrofo ni nyina start say o mo dwane no o yes so na wo sa multiple taxi ye nana do ne Bawumia period companies o mo free Ghana e de call Nigeria ne other sub-Saharan countries no na edoso enu nti na EU ni na ba nansia ebeka say Ghana is now good climate for investors. Na adentina ya build ya na omaba be say.
So Ghana is the destination for business now for investors.
Dentia because omo GDA wo neema aban eye no mu. Ana eno na meka na menua Mr. Beka say me kasama NDC. Na ne refi say ba they are declare election year 2024. So Mahama win no. Or yeah party. So yeah thank you. Alan Kohokai. Alan Kohokai no man. Yes, o man dey. Or the yellow book be come Mahama. And no na Mahama dey adwuma no. Enti ehunu say Mahama dey na adwuma na yo because Mahama one dey win.
Oh can say so na you no be fair to the president. Yes. O the book breme.
Yes.
E be a book. Book no so de onim de na me so ma twera to.
Obi ani ho no ma wa ben say book.
Onim de na me so me wo.
O wo ho no ma ani ho. Facts ni ho. court in some is based on fact.
But if me book no me so me implement it. So you didn't add a friend say or more the manual. Say be a dollar manual dey say omo ho. But you gave me a book.
Yeah,
but I don't know so my extra or the manual
is complete on itself. Book near complete. But nipa no and anyway enu nti na ye hu ne say e ba kakra na e ko kakra no on say yen using inflation for example.
Yes.
Inflation about less than 5%.
3.4.
Less than 5%. Until less than 5%, me know senka feel it. So yeah, come market no you feel it.
It's true.
The entire I me feeling is say or implement a book no. But how Chief Alan bet me I implement a book no. Oh no, because book no the actual no oh yeah then. Oh yeah, I say about me kind of economists are all babe. Sa bi na mahama no. Until the papa mo do obeti implement am Ghana for who say yes, inflation about 3%. Me fail on my packet, me yi 10 cedis come market me timi turn niema dey me pay Chief Alan. Because ono na the spearhead of it. On na chiro book no. Ono na nim dey obetimi dey aya ama na ayaji.
Inflation asema wo okay. Na yebusa question bi say menti ase say yeti Ghana say inflation am 3.4%. Dollar like ejina 10 cedis for almost a year.
Yes.
And then you say cover 11 cedis. Policy rates near the adding 14% to say 13% to say 15%. I just say virtually any abba form. Now no me kotie say ideal milk will say then milk and I'm say 12 cedis will say 11 cedis. Are they 8 cedis no? What has happened? And I'm some say the new tax be aba. Dollar no coin na dey ye mamu different rate or I don't get it. Now cement and na ye didn't come na me. Say
75 or 80 cedis.
Gas say almost say na say 90 cedis so say free. And I'm say na 10 cedis na ababeka ho no. What has happened? And me feel say this moment Mahama ministers no so get down from the offices no land cruisers no and go talk to guys now omo ewo form no mo nyan say omo tete ho no na afei ye kanesa engage the producers Association of Ghana Industry so mo ho no
it's not their fault.
Your friends a guta for engage them say chale dollar na ye ni amamo mo kwaji loans interest rate ni ade above from inflation above from so where from this into more ebia ye hu say no but if you sit down let's say ujaya obey the ope
problem is anything I make about great transformational plan book no because they omo ye no say omo say a dollar no issue but it's not just about the dollar because you onim say the heaviest currency and even the dollar a dinar say scan o the one ko change obenya be 25 cedis onim say pound da so kosoro euro da so kosoro into dollar no kwa na wetimi aye ne stable what about other currencies into dollar na why na enya dollar no kwa na ye bibia o your other items say say otimi fix it in na e balance obi ikoto na ema wo euro sa nipa na ohia dollar obehia euro into all the euro no kwa oba euro no osoro no cost no be kosoro
oba euro no ne pound no nyina tete ba form kakra
yes euro is about 14 cedis something pesos
it was hand in hand
and the pound is about 15 cedis.
Yes.
With some coins.
Yeah, with some coins. Pound yeah 15 cedis. Yes. Euro no yeah around 13 cedis and 14
cedis 20 okay. Or is it 35? And then okay. Na me
okay.
Because anya me nyina no e senka etimi balance and e be ma normal market prices no higher than above form but sisi ane yanwe the here ne say aye ka say gold no ye de be ye ama na ye no ye the gold ne ye na ye think about dollar no nko a and na dollar na above form a ye hu ni say eye no the money is not in people's pocket and almost share that NDC government they do it intentionally onim say ska wo bottom how wo didi no eye different from ska any bottom into government workers into government workers omo the time am almost say this is the time
ba neja Dominic neja wape KFC kakra no wape kakra jawa one day yi no tele kakra na day boni
no
cash ni call for more then cash now
you don't know when you will be paid until you tell can now the obetima aye ne say so manage it into management no sa necessary commodities no the day to day you live your necessity ultimate survival no obi akoto a o manage it because your emergency funds wɔ hɔnom wo ni sika no bebree nti okay yie nti sika na wo de beto hɔnom for emergency no okodi ne na wo ho bɛkyerɛ wo because ebetimi abasa next man kra yɛ ntua wo ka nti deɛ na wo bɛ ɛsɛ o keep wo sika no ɛna ama inflation na eba form no nti ɛsɛ ɔmo sra no mbisa chief sɛ chief we ya ye ama we abɛ stable nti deɛ na ebetimi ayɛ ama ordinary citizen no a feeling
okay
say a feeling in our packet which is not done
Montie
yente NDC for monkeka
Montie bebu say me say na my so the day at the Mixen BY Dominic Oka the communication team of UP who asantebantema say before say Emisa Beban ma menken kam messages no e kakra e wa ha say Pedro wa Medina Cruz or say show near live e wo Indianapolis Kumasi Tano so Kesben Junction wha you mate Kofi Ketre ana inyesa na efro or say hi I am DJ Ketre of Sankore Infantem please okay mate yeda say oboya baso Filippo Kwabre Kasem or say or the oheng or Master Dambruka Kente shop honum and Australian or say President Mahama on resete Ghana bia na yenyai say yeka eye sa ensem no or say nchiankoma ne baba eye Frimpong Manso Echa Phillips Phyllis and na ochia no Nancy Kodia so edine de aba na oyibo boating atwema maybe nebe or say or part of the MPP media patriots na or say President Mahama Ghana for ready for new taxes bia when na parliamentary resume no man kwanko for new taxes bia ama or say hi to chairman odin kwaku apia honorable Amwuku ene eye Shelly Chei tiwa na odiwe ebaye ninsem no no mayento aso nanaje akwaba the late nanaje I
me fear me debe 30 minutes if free yo oyoko
if you just yoko
yes
okay
me free be kwa na me twemu eko ntina osenka me santos okra kokko no gobati
okay
yaba
mate akwaba akwaba mamenko emisa hono mo na yento aso Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum ene nkoma Mixen koko for baye about the economy no and inflation and how I say in feely in our pockets. What is happening?
Hamid Ase. Papa Kwesi Indum issue no dey very welcoming. Na said the name bra e kan no ye nyina na e wo account ketekete bi e wo ho.
So okakra kudi ho.
Which make us say the first pioneers because I remember at the University of Cape Coast. Nefno be first national bank. Just opposite Infantepim Secondary.
Yeah.
That was the first branch I remember at that time now when Antia from number on Kroma Hall. They do feel no see a coin one Antia be see a year Infantepim Junction. No more service one friend no. Some more money transfer be. Sikapa was a Sikaba transfer.
Yes. No more
transfer question be na oba na omo ama answer na.
Yes. Nature say e ye
exactly. Ona na ye yisu kakra dey free ye kra say na be do e kromu dey
na ye say na udidi dia
ye free man na on bete ye GN ko be ye first national bank
yes
answer na be ba GN savings and GN bank ye ko dey western ho dey ye bogo so ne takwa ne takra dey ne asenke gwa dey these are the giants of the banks because of gold ne edwuma ekoso at least we are bank na o deposit dia onsa e be ka deposit na in fact na e ya hweho say GN bank local bank ai to me eguye sisi e kasem say Ghana e any local bank apart from GCB ne ADB
and consolidated bank
and others ne any local bank that create na say Zenith ne UBA ne GT kaso system any favorable to ye kwa what happens to a country na ye woman and he say GN bank na me adom na
we say banking industries dominated by foreign
banks most especially Nigerian then South Africa not only banks insurance companies yes insurance companies Ghana Highway apart from enterprise
insurance
yes typical
Ghanaian
insurance. Any indigenous insurance company. SIC for the state.
Yes.
SIC for the state.
Yes.
You have private ones and glyco glyco kakra. But the Nigerians are taking over. The South Africans are taking over. Salam Alliance. Salam South African National Life Assurance. Oma Babeto Alliance. Akamu. Sisi ye 2 insurers. Salam and then Alliance. Sisi ya share other quality no matter all foreign companies no matter Ghana.
Okay.
And yadwina could the banking sector so but your financial sector it is not only the banking sector.
The banking sector.
A conglomerate of all financial sector industry players.
Yes.
Now the mechanic say indum nyame na dum. Na yenya president watching us amase. Yama due process adwuma. Na so tumi akọ court are granting say o me the bank the best na say on fa mara me adwuma. Na depositors fund no on to protect the depositors fund.
Sure.
Yenina gu ye no sabi na ehaye. Nobody never say be asade no ehare na ehaye. Ehaye pa. And it is a warning to all the banks wo Ghana say at least on your opportunity now be bank make sure say all the necessary requirements as the be bank no and I say all the regulations as udi so no betumi de so pepepe. So the be ya emre bisa no we say esia entumi dey affect you. Because although say we can say the previous government no and treaty banks fairly. We were of the belief say at least something could have been done to survive the situation. This is not the first time our banks ever gonna have. Omo finance or Basel 1, Basel 2, Basel 3, which happens in the United States. The biggest bank in the US, never JP Morgan.
JP Morgan, yeah.
Was the biggest bank. One year postgraduate finance. No, in Basel 1, Basel 2, Basel 3. Omo call the same state said but the government at that time no make sure say JP Morgan although say onye government bank but the kind of service or the people of America no, we can't let you go inside there then let's look at you we are giving regulation so that we will be this one to me adwuma ama timamufo. So if these things happen and yet this is not the first time AC
or
but yet no the rate at which empanifo na anaso mumudi adine no leaders no but take situation no resolve issue no is the problem. We are believers as gomugu sa banks yet it has its own challenges. You need bank you need credit ni others no yet they can say no omo kasa omo challenges are omo dealing because no be cry ka say obeko bank no so be so ye withdrawal na manager fa na teller fa na we afa it doesn't augur well for the smooth administration.
Yes we draw okra na bia okwa withdraw akrom to make so twa ho be 1 hour bi bra enti won komra na bia obi di deposit bi aba na ne omo aye the amount.
But the problem is say it should be a lesson to banks na say we shouldn't lend to the government because of the accident. Make sure say you shouldn't lend to government and to your government na so per se oma contract is another person who infrastructure project look for your source of funding.
Okay.
Don't know what was happening at that era. Don't know what was happening at the era.
Yes.
Now the issue is say na government is computing for loans with the local people our banks.
Yes.
And the banks who say it is better to lend to the government.
Some me bo buy na bosia dan some de be ma na okra udwane
so the banks push all their investment to the government. Government couldn't sustain it because they do baby no next kind of day don't forget the depositors money. And now say never know the panic withdrawal. You see one thing about the financial sector is say whenever there's an information inflow o bank ni begu enti financial sector no we don't try to leak informations. And so on IPO cry they make sure say even board no discussion board cry board member and talk IPO ni bi.
Okay.
They make sure family member can say because you have the information. But don't catch that unya say Kasapeko company ye IPO say per 100 million Ghana cedis. Onko pay busiana o meto e be 200 million Ghana cedis. At the end of the day no J bank ni nyina aboso. Only so about finance banking sector na. Tisi onu say o shareholding ni cry they say drew certain threshold. Because one person can own the bank. This is a pay nipa be 10. Say be a shareholding no, be a 60%. Then 20% should go to individual. Individual crown you can own a share up to this certain level. So be able to mean unlimited kind of things are ecoso banks. And these are some of the regulations are ecoso because udi agra sikana o bank no ono be dia tonkunya. Inso na customer ba amonum no enwe bia air condition no enwe bia internet no enwe bia obi aba on first can free emeto data mu
it's true
internet na on
it's true
card ni nyina even rent share
dina bank ni team no
Kumasi credit I don't even know but call other cities share industrial area cantonment and those areas look at the cost of rent and so be finish
e be banks ni be top property no
yes
okwa akuduru baby or top property no
on the rent no private na monica there's all top property no next year we see they go to property no but also by the first can no
go find way it's true
it is kind of
it's true
you get it and these are the kind of things no even GCB create one the nations bank apps are and then all apps are focused yes sir your customers they could sika they can't run again you can't survive
it's true
so this is the situation at the banking sector the day Kenya say indum and nyame in adom you've had the government he believes in the law. He believes even if there are issues, let's give people the opportunity they can seek redress from the court. Nyame adom court restore the license man. Na me question be say na dey dan in the computer any am dem sabi momone ne ko bi ni
momone ne force ne bro ni ade akwakogo obe ni day.
That is the question. And you be judgment debt.
And no people cry were asking say na papa no ko fisika wo hen.
You be judgment debt.
Samwa.
I
said Danny this wo.
Because say rent ye bi anka ndum be high 10 years. And no twem 4 years, and 6 years. This year rent say wu.
Eni moment wo basa wo say ba beji biwa. If you run also no tenancy agreement
for. If you run crebe to me say obeji to the dan be ma. And that's from akra say another.
So see asem foforo. Yo ne branches in board ma baby ko no mo ya asore wo.
Oh yes.
Baby wo no ma no mo de adane asore a o mo eye.
Tiama dream but ni nyina no say make no a lesson to every banker lesson to every person je wo kwen fa so eti bank so who so men go to bank
it's true
so who so men go to bank make sure say wo secretary so be hia omo be pre fiduciary role e wo bank omo nyina ye nkofo a omo ye ready o shareholding no so be call preference so be call ordinance o nyina wo ho you know how to mitigate onyama na betumi aboa my system not to me because say na timemufo na 72 grasses fight no when 12 fan fight no
the grasshopper
na isi ye bre menu e ko 100 Ghana be 100 Ghana ke go to beans grand by this time why big on it here 7 do ko MTN share crown to 100 grand by this time 100 grand almost 7 years what has happened Tebestrom say omom operating bank not only the indigenous bank they mom foreign banks nso a omaba no they get confidence wo mu so omo ye adwuma make sure say sika kakra omo ye adwuma no they also put it in good use emra ebo bank no omo fa samra no enya adwuma so they be into this situation
na misa muntu Bank of Ghana sosofo ona place a supervisory role no more monitoring and a supervising department what do they do
that is the issue. You see, anything of which make us say a calculated attempt, so we go some banks. Because you see, local banking sector now, you were internal auditors, you were external auditors, no ground, a certain standard. And yet, every auditor, remember, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte, other big
KPMG,
other big auditors,
auditing firms, more international reputation.
Yes, Edgeman. And I'm trying to say, and in the life of GN, in the life of UT, no many better auditors are now. And now some fresher statement, no more printed today, and on the daily graphic, no more that die.
No, say Mr. Toda cry, external auditors by Montie Frey, came bow, yeah, pay Lancaster, Manaquaco.
It shouldn't affect me. You have relationship.
There be a human interface there.
But it shouldn't affect because say external auditor the more our companies audit you the more no nya
yes
this is Deloitte PricewaterhouseCoopers KPMG who international repute Ernst & Young and they say oh yes Ghana ha oh my GN bank I say
reputation.
All those banks now, I can tell you, say, and your banks, and your customers, those editors, they are also suffering because you add, baby, where you those documents, and they'll ask you, say, Emilia, now, who do I say, my way, no master bank, we're done now.
Oh, yeah. What kind of auditing now? Yeah. It's when we bank in a good year. Yes.
Audit, and even in auditing, crown, say, also some auditors, crowd the incoming auditor needs to verify from the outgoing auditor and pick it from where you stop.
Yes.
Oh, they didn't say.
Yes.
And then just over to me easily you can, and not Bank of
manipulate
you can't manipulate it. Yet there are little things be how to me. Say be cash in vote, be a cash or the free save mu vote cage mu no. Say be a 60,000 because be insurance cover or the 70,000 abam robbers bar. Those kind of things we can correct them.
Yeah.
But not huge investments.
It's true.
Not huge investments.
It's true.
Oh, and I basically GN could be every human being wants to expand.
Yes.
GCB, any branch in US.
Yeah.
Your branch was UK.
Yes.
GCB.
Yes. Make I say UT Bank could be a branch be in Nigeria.
Yes. As we speak, Nigerian in Kenya, it's working.
Yeah.
And so the opening of a bank in another branch, to me, me who say a better contributing factor to Sadia.
It's true.
But then you say, Busia na. Government no borrow banks in no. So this year I don't know what is happening in this country. And now say this year government no and competing with loans from the banks. The banks are pushing the money to us. When was the last time Ghana issue credit cards? Ghana is issuing banks in Ghana are issuing credit cards. Ghana say in term from credit cards are selling no. You in term from where say scanner we be any year na beche. It is nam ha for we brave. That is it.
Into PBB dia ye no anya so
that is it. Now they introducing credit cards. 6 year me no kasa 6 year. Banks are chasing people for loans. Yeah, Ghana referencing rate about from Ghana referencing rate no. The rate at which government of Ghana no will borrow from a commercial bank no, and the rate at which I saw the man customers no. And they do baby no. What him say last 2 years. Now referencing rate is stable. And do kwaji loan bank every month biano your interest no keeps on coming up because it wasn't stable. So as a bank no, because they don't want to lose their investment into no, they'll tell you say the rate is not stable. And every month be under say and add up. And go for more and it's all 60 CDR. The following month no say GR and cost you can even pay 65 or 70 cedis. A cost between 80 cedis. But now you see what is happening. So no money no and they will be and these are some of the investment that has been made into the banking sector. And they open and the highest interest rate 15%. That is GCB is giving 15% per annum. Gone are the days 90 they this week I had GCB coming to us. Say emergency loan.
Ghana commercial
bank. Okay. Ba office emergency loan say 15%.
Okay.
Maybe bank I'm no me juma. Bank of Africa. They are charging 16% per annum.
Okay.
Yes, 16%. When I'm a credit card in BB Accra. Them to so because big Accra Morocco ma when you moye any other kind of relationship. Into ama them to so na
show ye.
Na mo hono so you see, and that is the rate. But if say yes, you drew even 15%, na rural banks no, especially almost smart loans, they go as high as 30%. The phone calculator to extend say, maybe 10 million, 100 million, maybe 50 million.
Yes.
That is how we do calculation. And do to me 100 million. That is how they do.
That's how I am minimum metiase.
That is it.
O se me 100 million metiase na account.
Obi sana zo tia oji 100 million and says oh e be 50 million account and the bosu bia no me call e bia bank we no metua 2 million do dey 2.5.
Yeah.
And that is how they do calculation.
Yeah.
But then we want confidence in the bank because bank adwuma nyina confidence.
It's true.
Because only confidence nobody will come to your bank.
It's true.
We need that confidence in our bank. It's a banking sector no. Banking sector no so the people can even hold up their investment in their banks.
Yeah.
Then if the rate at which sika bi echo other forms of especially mobile money no say you are not careful in some time to come when we are there will be a drop in deposit there will be a drop in deposit from the banks because a mobile money me see from your sister bit actually
so yeah
and from ko cambro for case
there be
deposit
and I withdraw
from you on the chain and the banks also should also come down to the level of the people. At the I'm saying some banks are surviving in other countries. You get it? Absabeka said they understand the African market. And the baby Africa will be their footprint is there. EcoBank say the Pan-African Bank.
The Pan-African Bank. They
understand the African.
The African.
Only say near the end there, and never they betroth my best 6 years as soon. Yeah, the end their contemporary them, and Ochina, and any man MD banana, you don't understand this kind of market, you know. You fold up.
Sure.
You fold up. And you're confident in the bank.
Montie, Mr. Okay.
My last one is Sisiano, yada nyamia say senya finance minister or take your banking system no ase anytime you they be masem be subjective say finance ministers no kunya investment banker no kunya accountant there are two people
kunya investment banker
no kunya accountant there are two people
as a finance minister
there are two people
they are two different people
they don't
understanding of
the way they think and understand is different.
Yes.
Different. Kane was investment banker.
Yes.
Investment banker and the
say Friata was an investment banker.
Say Mr. Kenny. Ya better than ya account.
Yeah. Only the bia or have said ya Sikani be ya account.
And investment bankers no they always come at a risk. Because the question be crying day but accountant be make sure is can e be di no. They be make sure they be na bia shem.
Yes.
And now companies will acquire accountant name marketing very on tokwa gidi. Go marketing for believe say ya na this can ba me scan ni.
Yeah ha say so ya accountant oboa. O de ade ne koto no ma o say sa. O say sa. O de cobra o de china. So what's the day? Monday.
He's also looking at another avenue.
It's true.
The other time, that's how people see it. Account was economics crack on the WhatsApp
as different
crack. But you know,
okay,
they're all good people.
Sure.
But just that, as investment bankers, no, MYA. Kakra ne yehuno investment bankers no say MYA. Typical example here,
Ken of Riata.
On the chain. He has done his best. The SO ya no, and so maybe background no free mu urban was not supporting the system. Share unim say POG governance do ma bom free abrocha be no mamoye.
Bank of Ghana governance so
bom free abrocha be no mamoye.
How?
Kwala kwa no free.
Yeah, no free abrocha.
Na Jude e free.
Yeah.
Na pa kwese mi free.
Yeah.
Na Dufo free.
Yeah.
Compare omo. Because system na ho no. A different terrain altogether. Then any day na you run wo
Ghana Africa.
Do be say the brofo emfa.
Why ne beto to ho a.
Emfa.
Mati, me da say. The day ade Amisa Anui Obed oye the communication officer for NDC wa Memphis Central and ne oko Western Region or sre etwa ini ne yesi ini so momfa tumi ma no. Na Western Region, you know, me deputy communications officer of NDC wa Western Region. Mame enko na neje ho no. Na neje the waba between Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum the license ye de amano ene matesa ewo ho aminti na neje
yo medawase na minchia
peja mic ne kakra ma me
na minchia 84 na minchia the 2029 president of the republic Dr. Alhaji Yaw Boamah minchia na face minchia the 2029 vice president of the republic friend Anapoku and Anapo. I mean, she and a power baby bill. I think so. A year while near penny and also share. A year lawyer Justin Goodyear from Pong. The general secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Mammy Chianapa. Nothing so. A year currently the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party. All vie for a year the vice chairman.
Vice chairman.
Henry
Nana B.
Nana Boache, lawyer. Also, Mamichi and Power, baby, and I'm also my boss, the next Ashanti regional chairman for the New Patriotic Party, the chairman of the Kwapia Kuka, Mamichi and Power, baby, and the Enumerate. Senior. Me, Nanya me one say, sad we about Montie, I say.
It been feel say more by nine ye fair to Papa Cosindum.
Yeah, fair or quite benso. Because Bank of Ghana, Mra or revoke license, no, when you became kind. Okay, I said, answer na say, bet me aye bank or chrome hano. Also, a capital.
Yes, or left take a capital, no, threshold, no.
Pejam could do say 400 million.
Yeah, 400 million Ghana cedis. Yes. Yes. Was it nay be 100 or nay 100 million? No, Pejam, they call 400. Yes. Yes.
Pejam call 400 million. Samre. Your a year a friend said banks are who do be how much me I and also a be multi buy savings and loans.
Yeah.
So
which na GN bank account.
Mo inti a good baby no. Na a year or mom di sika koto a year GN bank. No more complain ukruma. So I say.
Yeah.
And me naneji me na me a victim.
Na ususu sika wo GN bank. Asa mo me enza nyina no bia wo kakra da wo.
And me a victim. Ube catch me say na Papa Kosindum ne bank na neji na ne nice so did that nearby ni beguna. It's never true. It's never true. Because mekai awa hojo baby I fro of fire city so no more.
Yeah.
And the branch bi show. They want na me say. Se wako hompo na wo say okwa withdraw even 300 Ghana cedis and 200 Ghana cedis. You bet me ama we delay or bank ho for more than 2 hours. When you dey more delay.
I didn't hear.
Because we the far we the paper far we the paper far na we the paper far. Senior obi di deposit beba. Na ya dane sesi ka no dey iden e dey amaw. Eno na na ekoso. Ansa na MPP ba ayabe. And answer na MPP graba. Now you was 70 of a GN bank the branches are including the headquarters and na enyejuma.
70 of his branches are not enyejuma,
including the headquarters. Iti moving kasem MPP and a baby good bank. And also bekaya okaso ya the contractors abaje me wosika. And a Bank of Ghana bisan say sika say na akogudi omo. And say 942 million Ghana cedis. And akogudi contractors
which is more than times 2 of Bank of Ghana
and a Bank of Ghana etna say eno ye hwehwemu. Oye hwehwemu no. Sana 30 million Ghana cedis.
And na akogudi contractors ho.
30 million penny checks. As at 4th August 2019. From the Ministry of Finance. 30 million. The 30 million kra na endru eye ni sikana baby
we get there also nya no dia pretty bank no.
And obehwe Bank of Ghana mo so de omo ye ya. Obehwe no mo di sika ahodo obehye banks ni mu bio. Because sa enioma na e course no. E shall say around 2014 2015. In Juba kai the sona of John Dramani Mahama. In 2016, 2015-2016, on no John Mahama ni jitu mu say, sa nioma we nyina no, shall say one pencil.
Say enuntina make I say Atuesian Capital Bank or about 36 million.
Almost 620 million Ghana cedis or the share Capital Bank.
Yes.
As at 2015.
Yes.
And I'm a say, no more say this can go yard in the case of GN Bank, almost Sunday, I think it's 700 and something. And a boa banks in junior a emphasis. Omo this says can buy Bank of Ghana, this says can buy or the best saw banks nothing. You run this time says cano at the Koye and you may be a US, the company for US. It is Samren, not Ghana for Kruma, 70 of the branches no. Na money. They now could blame me MPP for. It MPP for to blame you. Because answer ni ebeba abem no. Na sade ni esidi da. And President Mahama, the State of the Nation address 2015 2016 agi to mu say sa nneoma ni nyina ye den e hya se woni penso iti ublemi MPP enye yi MPP nim ho hwe so ta say by a person paint picture bi say MPP for ye sheda can for it sheda no ye den ogu yes but enye sanity enye sanity
but if you so feel say na ohwe a checks ya na the government needed about 9 billion to save these banks.
9 billion asem na o kan na catch us say previous a shares na yes anium banking sector ni shares say enyim no so be kaya the then the running meeting say on president your flag bearer Dr. Boamah e ka say enioma ye in 2014 2015 say ya hwe ya banks be eye insia enum bi be de ebegu okroma e ma NDC for say ni be yi na oni kroma samre no ni ehunu and in 2015 World Bank reports STT say enioma ye in financial sector ya hwe ya banks ahodo bi be de ebedwiregum e de asembeba it is that time name people na this one in 2015 2016 net so it ye buy ye see be strengthen the financial sector already now the then government friends the Bank of Ghana and the sika kwa share this yinimo
banks nim
and omodi sika na koya afofro it ya boka twitwi de akwa chem udi koshem no mayi afa udi koshem no mayi afa dey na pese we it's okay yemfa banks ni nyina embra into one eyim and ye car banks be 6-7 bi dey ebo mu a and they from a consolidated Bank of Ghana CBG and them no say obi bia na ni sika wo UN bank e wo Capital Bank e wo other banks be engineer de ade ni nyina and they wo CBG an sanka sika so saka sika and also the MPP here no uni nkrofododo a save you save over 4.6 million Ghanaians on depositors 4.6 million na nipa 1000 and 4.6 million in for nedoso
nene na neje ban se na still na man for complain say ma commensa nka misika kwa akodim
and I say nipa 4.6 million and be 1000 in for no doso
we said definitely 4.6 million
it yes hade no it is save on mining ina because GDA na wo banking system no ewo in 2014 2015 2016 na inkoye na himpa if the key MPP and ye this confidence near den e be share bank no and na waba wo say wo restore bebo and GDA na ebeko because me and ya dey am GM bank e dey ebe babe brave branch wa am dem sika beko the same thing applies to me and mom omo fa mo sika nko
o dey be say bia
no
ebedru ba bi na office omoye liquid omoye okay a
me investment bi o baby na investment na me ye this insurance companies ni bi me tua eduru ho say me konkoje eye a friends me ye aba no uni se be pemene me sanka me sika
investment na o ye
me o insurance company na o sham na okay ya me feel
onyini
because minyini because me tue duru baby ebeduru na me pe misika no nsanka iti gidie no eko me ne na me ko ha me you can restore obenya wo license ne de but obi en ho be few say as we speak obi en ho be few because e be be say en nanu asem no e de ne siye ije nei nkofo ni NG eyejo mahama ndi bebre wo sa housing project ne ene ni omanioma na so oba be ye ni nyina is because of en nanu asem no de ne siye because who continue to bo ba ko na oye de wo siye no ama ne Ghana nyina aboka nti obi no obeje wadi iti yenya ye de wo de sika no emra Bank of Ghana de sika be show mu yenya ye say enuma wei na wo de ye de wo de koyeye nti wo de koyeye ne ene wasan ba say me fam sika meto me sure say Ghana ni bi because of de sika koto me sure because my pem na me sanka mzigo me sanka mzigo
ne be say
me cry de men kai say me bank account cry men kai baby cry eda men kai po
na say so mbie na say on be branch Kumasi na say
obeni
yesefa o document bra na je
enyanko so ta say
me
yesu atwam o so nim say yesu atwam
oh yes
yesu atwam
minim say nipa be
so ta say
yes
and I make catch us say including the headquarters of GN Bank na nyejuma esikanko nkrofo bebre obo we so na wo kai wo ya It yamfa MPP some mem because MPP ye buy no ye beto a collapsed banking sector. But ye beto ye no yampaba ye yenhye e disika chem. It a net ubisa obi say e di empa na dodan kwakufa do ye ma wo as depositor who to wo the banking sector obeka che wo say na na kufa do the cleanup exercise and sika wo de be share the banking sector and no na agene because ni okrom ha enkofo me brezika na omano dem especially kwa wana na o save with this Unibank ne beji ne capital no makoma ba adodan kwakufa do ni MPP yampaba he save all these depositors ene CBG abakrom ha juma ana juma
oh yeah juma
bo juma so yi mebo but na ki ye jai ema 4.6 million Ghanaians on deposit akwa but he save you to kind Bank of Ghana kwan of us revoke omo enkofo ne license na utumi hu say enkofo be bre wo ho a na sika no o de ba no mo de yard foforo. I have the report here. Say me pushima hona na kenkan. I have the report here. It immediate say ya restore man na me ni problem because me say is a high court. I can say obo zanzam ne ekura to go baby. And no say me court of appeal.
Yeah, court
it
of
is
appeal.
A Bank of Ghana be say obetena hokom na say bia onye bibi no say because of say NDC for na wo ho friend say Siama or behavior as NDC ni and so or NDC ni na say or metna or the legal directories and say Department of Bank of Ghana Montie say mamunye dwuma bia is to them.
Nti ka obesusu say almost so mun take issue ni app ne bia se be ko Supreme Court
then
fan Supreme Court for interpretation.
So what I say because High Court abasem na to ono say one tena say or they are a court of appeal and also justice be three atnaso no almost say okay fine
by unanimous decision
it also the legal department also bet me akwa say bia asem na mo kan no mani jo bet me so akọ appeal ni bia ede akwa prepare the obekope but some bet na ho na bo no nsa hye mu de mrefemu a Ghana fo ni mu ni asem ba obi anti asese Ghana ni a events mo kan so wa Canada no sunsun kura twemu ayede osuru anya de obetwa ma wo anya de obekaso de ntika bekoto to me dear me the insurance for any investment bi aye ni me we gas of no
okay
sana Ghana ni me kan say bebre na ayede eti Bank of Ghana GN Bank and some there is to them but ma obi anya den entwetwe MPP nya den emma sansem no.
Okay, I say Indum demands 7 billion debt repayments from government. 27th May 2024. Joy 7 billion debt repayments from government. 7th May 2025.
Easy.
2024.
No. Person saying. Say abide in the 7
billion. Yes.
It's never true. Especially to the contractors. This is the Bank of Ghana report.
But so say Bank of Ghana so checks who say a car now binding on it and 900 million.
I say okay, paragraph 18. I say while GN has indicated that government owes it a total amount of 942 million Ghana cedis, of which 102 million represented interim payment certificates. The Bank of Ghana's assessment in that IPC totaling amount of 30.3 million only have been confirmed by the Ministry of Finance as at 6 August 2019 as owed to contractors that may be indebted to affiliates of GN. The Bank of Ghana's supervisory assessment shows that even when the total outstanding IPSC amount of 30.33 million considered, it is still not addressed GN capital deficiency of 638 million a year Ghana cedis. It's the Bank of Ghana niggas I know. Wouldn't have a catcher and say, Abayno, a canny saying 942 million Ghana cedis. And a per Bank of Ghana so as assessment it was just 30.3 million Ghana cedis. So I say it is as 90 2 billion. I was saying 7 billion
Ghana.
And no more for free.
7 billion.
Where the original from
Bank of Ghana. Report on
no report on the website in there.
Okay.
So I say it me na neje me no problem about that too. So ya restore any license. But obianti asese NPP nim ho hwe.
Okay.
And assets 2016. Sona of John Mahama o state clear say sa nneoma we nyina hyiase. Emma edane pyramid scheme. The words so use ye no. And Oka say one such case is DKM. DKM then is go.
Yeah,
DKM then is go. Jamama na ne kan you me na neji nam kan. Ono ni state of the nation. And o say ya dada wo mu. Ebi kura de say be ma wo e friend say ye de eyi ni ma wa o ehun ensi hu no e bia be 0.5. And Jamama say how? Yeah. Then na utna say na ye kasa asem e kire o ma wo so jedi. Itenyo obi na kum nantwi. Bosi akwa na diniti ye de ekokoje achi.
Martina na je
MPP nim ho hwe. MPP ankase ye bai abegu eye bank bia.
Matias mixing na ha. Ten o mic ni ye ma.
Me sure say o kasa no aka say indum koye investment bi or US or ditum. Okay. On say me ka say MPP was so kra no. Indum at the Bank of Ghana Echo Court.
Yes.
Emma omoka say omuntua 20 million Ghana cedis kra Emma no. Court dima indum. There na confrontations are omode Echo Court ne say. Indum say contractors na aban edeneka.
Yes. Which is
up to 1.2 billion. But who can about contractors ka omode no, which is 30 million Ghana cedis.
This is Bank of Ghana report.
Yes. Me say Bank of Ghana na revoking a certificate the license no. And na indum say mo revoke no, mo pese mo revoke license ni ntina mo say me sika ni nyina 30 million Ghana cedis, which is not true. It is 1.7 billion Ghana cedis. The entire code 8 ni say Courtney, yes, I buy into a scanner man. Now, every man be interest.
Okay.
That jumped it to the 7.8 billion Ghana cedis.
It's the interest in Amasikano.
I could do 7.8 billion Ghana cedis. Because now Canada, Nisikani na more than 1 billion Ghana cedis. Into other now face scanner man. And until I'm starting, I say, Omo kono, and send Kaoma letter this day. You be barbe investigations. You be barbe audito. You be auditia. Omo do ka. Baby, I will see Fabia and make sure say all documents are proven. Or to ho unannounced near Abano so you be audit. Now audit no so you nyane Omo yana 3 times like that.
Okay.
And until I say
Mate,
Omra Mbekle no.
Mate, Mamenko emisa ho no me time na so na me get 1 minute 1 minute.
Kakra me kanya say, say yenu akasa bebre. But one say about banking sector na about banking sector na. You see say banks no ho. You get it, but what they do in the bank no. And yet only relation to what is happening at the bank. Ebi wo ho banks no. They have other things they do.
Yes.
When you say a bank no, own owner, it can be sued and be sued.
Yes.
It has the opportunity to acquire companies.
Yes.
Acquire properties
in
its name.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
It is how you audit. Now, Obefa, just the entire, they say, you are being unfair to the bank.
No, saying Kaudine Japadi and the assets
also share entire property of a bank. When asset and liability.
Yes.
We almost say a kana almost say indum say omodeno. Report no. Na it include interest ana. Because me the loan amobi.
Okay.
But mo be a 4 billion Ghana cedis as a contractor. Me dey be a 10% at the account. In actually me say say. What they make say?
Yeah.
Sisi ameti some kwaje bank me kwaje bank busia some kwaje 100,000 Ghana cedis na am 10% per annum. At the end of the 1 year me the bank nika say
it's true.
It is a bank na ye no actual sir na so or prepare an income statement da say no beka say obed edimeka 1.1 billion.
It's true.
We have to add it.
Sure.
It is so far the and annual say if there may ye entire audit on the actual
figures.
It is wrong.
Okay,
a bad audit. That is why I'm call a court no. Witness of Bank of Ghana. Beside this same question.
Yeah.
He couldn't answer.
Matwase. Nanaje ma mimra na
yege. Bank of Ghana report. And an AJ Mina Makofa report to be over Ediaba. What now because say Ghana bind the Oka 942 million.
Yes.
Anameboa.
Yes.
One now can you? Would it was a interest no BBI can one that's fine. And a Bank of Ghana say Makotna say in Shishimo. Be yen Shishimono. They will say a kame dono. Because yen Shimono. What's 100 million cry here? A friend saying road contracts. The other amount. Because saying Drew, a yes amount. 30 million.
Yes.
So that's it. 30 million. And no, I do. Impossible the maumpo. The issue is, to me, MT ASA, you know.
Okay.
So that's it. It's yen MPP for the any problem. Yen problem in the same. And for MPPD, my measures as a movie.
Matias.
Now, the person stating Mobiatias and say, dear, you know, ye save 4.6 million Ghanaians. Depositor.
Recapitalization of rural banks.
Yes.
Just making a point. How many days ne months they want for the recapitalization?
Yes.
You be saying that question. They say move rural banks from rural banks to community
banks. Yes.
Of which it has increased almost capital.
Yes.
We say
yes. Was said. Yes.
But someone say yeah, mom how many days? Without the mom how many days? Oh, that is sad. That is sad.
Gentlemen, there be me time I'm sorry. Ya Grace Pacho for pictures in it to Summa and Menya birthdays in the go. Menya birthdays in the yanko. Okay. I'll say happy birthday to Mr. Amankwa Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley Amankwa, and your birthday. Yes, Diase news site. Now, we are CEO of Amankwa Enterprise. Mr. Kingsley Amankwa, happy birthday. Wow, Robert Dambo, or your PNC Ashanti Regional Secretary, or say Yankopon Tumquanem, and Quatentia Wadingum, one for Enomo, na Unshrao and Manepa, Robert Dambo, and Yagna a happy birthday. And me sweetheart, so home. Me near wife and a so home. Yvonne Duffier Senya. Yvonne Duffier Senya. Croydon, United Kingdom, and there your birthday. Yvonne, Yame Unsra Wate, and Quatenti and Wadi Womonfa and no more. Mia Minia, Bafwa Kutu, and Yvonne, I guess, Ukrunimi zone, and now Ukrune, Bafwa, the Anagas Ukruneme. So, Mename a Ketwa, and Ukun Ketwaneme. And Yvonne, you may yama happy birthday. Yame Unsra, and Quatenti and Wadi Womonfa and no more. Now, Kosu Okutaesa, Unzeno. Ya so den kakra to the doye sa ne kakra krawati ya da say happy birthday my dear. I was for